Yeah, yeah. Season 5 premiere, the late night par. Right now we're at Cowork Ja for the premiere of our season 5. We have a full house.
Season
Welcome.
5?
Yeah,
Oh
season
Yeah.
my
5.
god!
Don't
Yeah.
it? Don't it?
I know,
Mad.
I know Netflix.
And right now, big up to all our listeners who are listening on the podcast right now, whether you're driving from work
Work.
or you're going to work
Work.
or you're at home or do some chores or you are procrastinating the late night party. Glad to have you. Right now, everybody who's watching on the YouTube now, season 5 premiere, we're now on the tube. We're
Oh, yeah.
here. We're on screen.
True,
He,
yeah.
he just remembered, he was like focusing in his mic and he's just in there. So you can watch us on the late night party, Last season we're at Marianna's kitchen and we realized you guys love to see our faces. So we say, yo, we have to put a face on the par. So now we're on youtube.com on the VeryCulture channel. So just type in the late night par and you'll find us wherever you're looking for us.
All right.
So you don't know, season 5, episode 1. And we have let's introduce our host first before we get to our very special guest. You get me? Let's just do the roll call. It's the big mouth. You don't know, at the therapist SOL there. And right now, the first lady of the par, the second lady of the
True.
God.
You are
Every-
second for real. Oh, shit.
Really second. No shaming on
So
my
what the
game.
first lady?
Rochelle.
Your name is Rochelle?
No, he's asked me.
No, he said who is the first lady?
Oh,
So I'm saying Rochelle.
Yeah.
So, hey everyone, it's Sashania. You can follow me on Instagram at Sashania91. If you're crosses, please don't follow me on Twitter. But if you're not, it's underscore chance. Underscore beat. What? Right now, my intro.
Oh, what that dog?
So we just had a quick little
yeah.
technical schmerl. It's all good. It's all
Right.
good.
So yeah, it's Sashania. Hi.
Mhm. At Ashania 91, thirst traps only.
Yo, and you were
DM.
saying if you're a germs, don't follow you on Twitter.
Don't follow me.
Or
on
a wet
Twitter.
bread.
Or a wet bread.
Yeah.
No wet bread.
So we're gonna have our, producer, the man with the laptop. Well, one
Yeah.
of.
No, I'm assistant producer.
Yeah.
You don't know it's Kangwa Heatwave Fatalic on IG.
Supplement boss.
Alright,
Yeah.
dog. Thank you, Yannick, for your support.
Yeah. And we have our guest.
Are you that?
The
dog?
indomitable. Yo, him resume long, You guys might know. You guys might know Randy as cameraman extraordinary, But Randy used to be a dancer.
What?
Yo.
We never know that.
Yo, you can't give it the backstory. You have to make the man introduce himself.
A version of far about that,
No,
Yeah.
hear me. I say no. We have to
Yo.
start from now. So introduce yourself, my general.
Yeah.
Alright, boy, name Randall Richards, but everybody know me as Randy. At Randy Underground. I'm supposed to put the name somewhere, so what I do? I take picture, record video, man, and just tell stories to people who have some money for spending, you see me?
Oh.
The bag.
The
And make them know from
But,
early, if you don't have no money.
No, man, no. We work with the people, them, because the young youth them have to strive, so we work with them. But
True.
yeah, man. So, photography, videography, corporate, commercial, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Randy used to dance.
When?
Randy used to dance. That's the first
John,
time.
no,
Randy
that's
a priceless dance.
Crisis. The man out of the
Oh,
So,
my
so you
research.
said the Instagram is at Randy Ravers.
That's the Finsta. The Finsta.
Randy
the
priceless.
Yeah, the Finsta. Priceless. And for the $2 sign, them,
Exactly.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
man.
Randy used to play guitar or bass.
Play guitar.
play
I still play
guitar.
guitar, actually.
Guitar for
Yeah.
I just-
for-
He
What
used
kind
to
of
play
guitar?
in Acmatic.
in Atmatic?
Really?
Yeah, I used to play an Acmatic,
No,
rhythm
hold on,
guitar.
hold on. So you go from a in the streets dancer to a uptown rock.
But we don't. There's one more notch before.
Bro,
There's like
yeah.
2 notches before.
Tell
we
me.
reach
Yeah,
video
let's see how
Randy.
much you know. Let's see how much you really know.
Alright, hold on. So he was a dancer first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he
Guitar
became
player.
some hipster rock guitarist.
Yeah.
Bro, I never only used to
And
dance
then
in a
he was
priceless,
the co-owner
Oh?
of J Inc.
True,
What
true,
is- what is-
true.
what is
Receipts.
That's Taj's
Clothing company.
clothing company. Only
Yeah.
real niggas know about
Yeah,
J Inc.
yeah. I still have Jane shirts.
Exactly.
Like OG.
That's the
Yo, people paid
co-owner
us
of J
$15,000 for one shirt. Best
People-
believe
what?
that. Like people don't know that. We used to do custom shirts and we charge persons like you custom print with gold and shit and 15
What
grand.
kind of goal?
No, like gold print, dog. Like real gold, dog. No.
What kind of goal?
No,
Yeah.
it's 15
No,
grand,
bro.
some
I mean,
expectations,
no.
man.
It was really not. It's brand and marketing, bro. We have a quality product, people pay for that.
Yeah,
It's
we-
true.
Yeah.
we
It's
talk.
true.
And we did stuff that people never really. We had tags when people. Oh, nowadays people still don't have tags. We did custom tags for every shirt. We had packaging. Packaging did peak. Everything, but
yeah, and they had like numbered labeling
yeah,
to say,
everything
you know,
did.
which
Everything they did.
number shirt you have.
Yo,
Yeah,
you
things
guys
like
were
that going on.
supreme, like
And
before
then-
Supreme.
Yeah,
And
then you have
boy.
Supreme
You
shit,
have
bro.
Photo Randy.
Yeah. We
Photo
see from
Randy
Mr.
was
Man.
hidden
Yeah.
for a while, but then I bring back Photo Randy.
Yeah,
now.
man.
feel
You know,
me?
it's me have to take a look at pilgrimage after the thing back in 2016. I kind of did just, you know.
You want to
kind
talk
of-
about that or?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, anything I found. Sure, no,
Oh,
anything,
yeah.
man. Anything. Nothing off the table. Nothing off the table.
Nothing off the
So
table.
what
Yeah,
about in
none.
2016?
Boy, 2016. It was a cold and stormy night.
Yeah, man. Set
I
the
was,
scene, my general.
I was by the studio packing up for the Miss Universe show. To go to my bay, I was with this lovely lady, Kadian Collins. If you guys know her, she's amazing.
Big up Kadian.
Big up
Collins,
Kadian,
brother,
you know
you're
she
dead.
there. We'd have a very engrossing conversation late into the night.
Mhm.
Don't pack up the car. I said, them time I drive the Jimny,
Yeah.
the Samurai, the white Samurai. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Well tint up and things. So pack it up. So I got, alright, cool. I go Island Grill, go get some food and so on. And I've got to bleep out that coming on if I don't want to get them free promo.
Mhm.
Oh,
But yeah, man. Yeah,
we went
you
to
know,
get some food.
we get some. We went to get some
Skyland
food.
meal.
Some, you know, some food from a Jamaican place. And
Yeah.
yo, Brethren, I was probably in there for like maybe 20 minutes the most.
Mhm.
And by the time, like, I was actually facing the car, I pull in park, face the car. I don't know if somebody drive and block me or something, but by the time I come out of the place, the side panel, I didn't even see that the mirror was broken because it's tint black. So it's like, you're not going to see it, everything dark. And it was parked pretty close to the store. So she saw it first, and then she was like, yo, why is the glass broken?
Oh, no.
And then when I walked up, I'm looking inside myself, I said, nothing, Bridget.
Oh no.
I mean, I pack everything because the shoe was in my bag. I want a big thing. So I pack everything, Bridget.
Boy.
I don't even know how the man them take the bag through that window there without nobody see.
Bro.
And there's like 3 bags and a bag on the front seat.
Bro, you
Everything,
just telling me
Bridget,
this
man, and
right
teeth.
now.
Everything.
I need it.
Everything,
Belly
bro.
button.
Everything. Yo, man, I like me the ball still. No
Yo,
I
shame.
would have ball.
Me the
I
ball.
would cry.
Me the ball.
No
Me the
shame,
ball.
bro.
Like,
I'm surprised
ball.
he's here. Like, if that happened to me, yo, no, me I gonna have
Let me
a
see,
panic attack.
Yeah.
A next career that.
No,
Bro,
I can
like,
tell you.
yo, start over from.
I got my phone stolen at a live concert. I'm a kick over offense.
Oh, wait, was that this? Yeah, man, over, yeah, man, over.
And that's
Yeah.
a phone, bro. So imagine now if me gonna lose everything when me use
Bro,
to make me little-
everything, Bridget.
Yo, but-
Everything?
Hold on. So did anything come of that? Like, them
Well-
find nobody or them find on the equipment?
No, when they go down on the police and forensics and do all of that, them say I'm gonna dust the vehicle and this and that.
Nice.
Them
But
dust the
really,
vehicle?
them just say, brother, I don't remember still. Them say a lot of things.
Yeah, dog.
So, but the whole process is just convoluted. So kind of, you better just find a linky. I make a linky,
man,
go up
just
on the ends and
go in
try,
the
so I go on.
going at the
So,
streets and
so
say,
it
yo,
never really come out. The most is that me find back my backpack within the steel on the same road where on Linders Road, like near my cook shop where I normally go to. So no, somebody
Same
found
day? Same day?
No. So couple weeks after, somebody found it. Him same find it on the road. Cause me see a man with it now. Well, on a man. Me see a man with it. In the cook shop. Him deliver ackee to them apparently. So before me raise alarm, I study him for me say, well, go on. So I talk to the cook shop person. I say, with a brother here and thing, and I say, yo, am I back that from where them the thief? Cause them know what go on. So media get ready for kind of page the man on a different level still.
Yeah.
But them
Portland
talk to me
Randy.
and them say, Yo, but anyway, yeah, man. But them vouch for him and say it's just a bushman. Him say him find it and everything, not never in the bag. I'm just give him a, I'm not royal, man. Give him a $2,000 or $1,500 and so just give me the bag. Cause him find it, whatever. I'm just take the bag and I have it still now.
That's why they draw a line about thief. Give them
Yeah.
a country line about thief.
Nah, when me done drag
Them
it
a
off, I am
country
back.
line.
No, man, but you can't. You see, the thing is,
Me not
I just saw
pay
me stay because me want to investigate and me no
You know, try to make enemies
Don't
along
try
the
make-
way.
yeah.
But you tell him. My view is you tell him where you go through. Me that give
Me never
him a
tell him.
damn bag. Oh, you know,
Yeah,
him
me
never
no,
know.
me not tell him
Oh,
because
okay,
yeah,
So you
okay.
just
me no
forget
want
it.
nobody know
Okay,
unless
so
yeah, me not
I
tell
thought
him.
he knew and then was like,
Yeah, but the almost me tell him say somebody thief it and I my bag and him look like one of them man the way him just want something for so the Jamaican people stay. So me no really me just want it back because it's sentimental to
True,
me. So
true,
me just
no.
give my grand dog at the least that me can
Yeah,
do.
no, I'm over
Yeah.
you don't really want everybody in the street know
Yeah,
they get
yeah.
compromised certain way.
Yeah, man, yeah.
You just
Especially
try-
when that kind of ends there. You just want kind of keep certain
Yeah.
things on the low.
No, so yeah, make up your face for
Me not
guys.
make
You see your
better.
face.
Yo, me
Like-
St. Thomas, chill no man, I'm to you.
Just obey him.
So what? Before just go
Yeah.
shop and say, yo, them
Dog.
thief from me. Now every man I gonna say, oh, All right. So when the youth are circle forward again, we can do.
No, but
That's
when
cool,
me
man.
shell him hands, I know what me do when me catch a thief them.
All right. Miss St. Thomas in the place.
Just give them a light over here.
Quick and fast. Neck can't turn.
Watch yourself.
Yeah.
We are threatened.
Watch yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch yourself.
But yeah,
It
yo.
will be accidental.
Yeah, bro. So you got back the bag and thing.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know, after something like that, bro, you wouldn't want to just quit photography and them things.
Yo, boy, I'm not lie still. The following day after me touch back, like, cause I spent late in the night, about like 2 a.m. and do all of the forensics. They talk to the security. The security was a problem on the plaza too, cause them are going to never see nothing and all of that. But I understand because it's a regular thing what happen. So it look like the man them wear the suit. Cause if I circle the place a couple times and I see this man that wasn't as him look like a security, I mean I follow him and two the man disappear. I mean ask them about the man, then nobody no one say nothing. So it look like there is just a cause enough man can get broke. Me the professional people, it's a hot spot for me the professional because when you go late, cause when you done work late, Island Girl always on.
Especially
place
like,
there.
yeah.
You're good, bro.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
good, bro. You're good, bro.
Yeah, man. So I've known a lot of people. But after all of that, like, I never really wanted to do nothing but bridging. I have a business for run. I have a team I work with. I have clients. So I couldn't really just like fall under the pressure. So me push through. A lot of people they reach out to me about the issue, which me really appreciate. Enough man, lend me things, lend me them camera, this and that. Man, I'll offer me laptop. I did the GoFundMe thing and get buy back a laptop.
Mm-hmm.
Is this one? Yeah, this is this. Yeah, this is the laptop I purchased.
If you're watching,
yeah, this is it.
MacBook.
Yeah,
make sure you go on the
This is,
YouTube
yeah.
and see Randy's
this
brand
is
new laptop.
This is the one I bought with the money that I
Yeah.
got from the GoFundMe
Mhm.
and things. So that did kind of keep me along. It really did. Man, it didn't hit me at first because it was one day when it really hit me. Was that day I was shooting this internal video for Red Stripe for the CEO and this lady who's been there. Cause Red Mini started with them back in the day when we did internship.
Yeah.
And this lady who's like, your work mother. You have a work mother, if you want to call it that. She's like my work mother at the time, and it's like we did that film. My work with this like a janky ass camera woman really used to anymore, and everything was just sucky and it was just not working well. And it just at that moment it just hit me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start ball in front of the brother, ball
Oh,
in front of. But they understood because he knew what happened and she knew, so and they supported me and we finished the record the thing and seal it up. But so it's after that, me really kind of like me just lose the motivation for photography, because like we got back video equipment eventually and stuff, but like for photography, like I just never want to do anything. I just never want to do it anymore.
Understand it. It just
Like
remind me
we only have
much.
enough energy for one thing.
Yeah.
So I just
Feel
put
that.
it in the video and they kind of just like I've shot. The thing is, I've even shot a lot of stuff that I just haven't posted because I just don't feel motivated. Me get halfway there, I'm like, yo, like whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe I don't see them things here in like a little archival release.
Things
at the
take
point.
time.
Things take time. But I mean,
Is him Randy's a good youth in the streets, and Randy have a really good rep. Is my personal brethren too. And when things happen to good people, he said, no, John won't start. Cause when Randy tell me he feel like a meat reach, is him like,
yo.
God. So that is just a testament to say, yo, imagine if it's like a pussy all they done here. Man,
man.
A good. A blood clot good. But you see through Randy, I bet people say blood clot, the OG.
Yeah, man. Only people they reach out. I respect that, man. I really respect
a mad
that
thing,
a lot.
bro. But it's a good thing to have you here with us in the late night part, you see me?
Yeah, man, I'm
a
happy to be
video
here.
man, first time when we have video. So
Yeah.
you see me? If this video come out like crap, Randy gonna be like, yo,
Yo, dog, I don't like that in a virgin, man. Why you do that for, dog? What can I cut that?
We don't have to go pixelate him face and them things.
John, no star. Man, gotta do me that?
Yeah.
Edit out team story.
But we're gonna dive into what we usually do here at Late Night Party. We shoot the breeze.
And talk about some
And we
things.
talk about things, you see me? We talk about things. So the first thing that we're gonna talk about, you see me? Everybody here have to interact with Constant Spring at some point, whether as a pedestrian or whether as a drive vehicle. So we don't say right now them have the pedestrian crossing. Well, they built the median and never have no pedestrian crossing. And then post it on Twitter.
No, yo, the story kind of go further back still.
All right, tell the story, my boss.
No, cause them they build the road, you see me?
Yeah.
And then like it was like the week before school it start back.
Mm-hmm.
And some woman on Twitter must like, should I walk through the road?
Yeah.
Post a bag of videos and just say, yo, with the student them are across. Cause I don't know you have Imac on that road. You have
Yeah.
like
Done
Yeah.
the
you have
primary
juicer
school,
right there,
yeah.
So you have
whatever them,
the
Mhm.
primary school, which I totally remembered as well. You see me? But basically, she say, yo, if you're not a car, like how do you get to where you're going? Because it's a sizable median still,
Yeah.
you see me?
Mhm.
And it's wide-ish.
Yeah,
It's
kids
fairly
can't
wide.
climb that.
You see me? And it's
Yeah.
high and it's dangerous. And even she was even pointing out that yo, there are no like sidewalks and them thing there.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know, our government responded to noise on Twitter as usual.
Mhm.
You see me? So them build a pedestrian crossing. No, them cut out the median and they paint the pedestrian crossing,
And then
which
a
were
bus
20
through.
feet away from each other. So you have the pedestrian crossing, yeah, so and
Bus stop.
the space in the median way over there, so dog.
Mhm.
So that was a big thing, and them fix that eventually. You know
Yeah,
what
but
I
I
mean?
don't understand how them, like, simple maths. If you have, where them put on first? The median or the pedestrian crossing?
The
The
median.
media.
Yeah, so why them never just paint the pedestrian crossing?
Like who this
Why
is?
them never what?
Because them, no, yeah, when them dig it out after, or they had a section out.
I don't remember which one they did first.
They had a section open
So the
first.
section that was open, but
There's
it was away from where
The pedestrian.
crossing
Yeah, but
was.
why? Why?
Me no
That
know.
don't make no sense.
In a sense.
I don't know still. I don't remember what order they did it in, but you're
Mm.
right, it don't make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We're good?
No, we're Gucci, man. We're
Okay,
Gucci.
Oh.
Did that distract me still?
But I wonder what I go on still now, so my wall of silence.
I'll just tell everybody I was blocking Sashania.
You know, sir, I look on the camera all this time. I mean, I say, why only three we are saying? From long time, from we
You
start.
see, Randy's a video man. I see how my sabotage the thing.
I say, why only the three we are saying? But I say, you know what? Maybe the man them do that thing, they intentional enough. So I say, nah, say, man.
Yo, I'm
Yeah,
glad that
true.
You
you-
know, I don't put it past Yannick to do that.
That's where you come from,
But
St.
not
Thomas. That's
Tango.
why.
No,
Tango
yo,
would
but
never,
it makes sense.
Tango
though,
would
because-
never do that to
Guys,
me.
you'll be able to see that Sashania hates me.
Yo, but
You're
it
gonna
makes
be able
sense
to see.
because Sasha and you threaten your dog. She said she go over and say,
That was
Right.
after the
just
scene.
put some E. Okay.
That was after the seat
Just
set
scooch
up.
up little
That was
bit.
after the seat set up, boy.
So we
Anyway,
fixed
as we
it.
did I say,
Mhm.
them not build the thing good, and then them dig it out again, like make the space for the pedestrian
Dig it
crossing
out.
there, and
Sorry.
12.
they deconstructed a section of the median.
Oh,
Yes,
Mm.
you know what I mean, and then I don't know. I don't know what happened. Somebody tweet and say, "Yo, you know, so that space they kind of big still." by Monday, man, I gonna use that for U-turn.
Yeah.
By Monday, man,
The
they
bus
use
around
that for
you.
U-turn.
So said, so
done.
done. You get me?
Boy.
I'm
I know
on-
so it's not the only, even on Hagley Park Road, there was the same issue. Because my drive up Hagley Park and them, same thing. The sidewalks, them not finished yet, and then build the median the entire way down. So places
Yeah.
that there were used to be pedestrian crossing, there was no more pedestrian.
Yo, Hagley
and them
Park
a dig it out
sucks.
same way.
From
And I'm
time.
like,
Dig it
who is planning this? Because if you plan a much multi-million-dollar project, you develop the road. You tell me saying the things that people need for cross the road.
Bro,
No,
it's
man.
Like
crazy.
that's a simple maths.
Bro, the oversight to me is crazy. It's almost like you look on it and you say, yo, I'm not seeing a pedestrian crossing, but you're going to be like, yo,
but
them probably just go at it. Like, they can't.
No.
It's enough things that them do, and it's like, oh, obviously them are good at that. Like, for example, when you drive on Constant Spring, you see me?
Mhm.
You probably realize that there are a lot of sections where you have like the manhole them or whatever.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
them say, oh, don't worry, the road will rise to meet them. You see me? Obviously, no, alright. No, hold on.
Star student.
Obviously, when them did that build the road, them they kind of building a process. So you can kind of see where the road like 80% finished, but people are driving.
Yeah.
All them are work on the other side. So why people did that complain about it then, and NWA say, yo, don't worry, man, the road will rise.
Like some ocean.
No, but no, the road is like basically finished, and them don't fucking fix it.
So
bro.
hold on, I thought they were supposed to put a second layer upon. That's not what they do. The road actually.
Dog, enough. Well,
What?
I'm a
Them
layman.
Them actually said
Them
that.
just stay there and them just watch and say, yo, people are driving on it. don't
Virgin.
you?
Only
Them
them-
start
Yeah.
actually put tar around the thing to try and level it off.
Yeah.
Make it transition, but it dog. Nah.
Bro,
It-
it's
nah,
like
hell
no.
you
Yeah,
play. It's
nah,
like
no.
you play.
But bro, it's dangerous as fuck.
Yeah,
Because
when you
if you drive-
lick out your undercarriage,
No, but
brother.
legit, that, like, if you drive on Constant Spring Road, you have to think about we're a manhole there. You have to think about if you can go in.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, call
Sorry.
it. Oh,
No.
man.
No.
Yo.
Burn up.
Dog. Yo.
Wait,
What can I use?
second.
No,
No, wait
man.
a second. Wait a
Insert flame.
second.
Insert flame.
No.
Effect right there, camera. Effect right.
Hold 1 minute. I feel like say we need to switch up the order for today because if we're not gonna make a joke every time we're gonna make it, and more here we know what we feel like when we talk about the whole toxic masculinity.
Oh, yo, for real.
Because every time him says something, we're like, no.
Yeah, for real. I say
Ah,
manual,
boy.
bro. Like,
But
come
yo, manual.
Right.
When manual, all right.
So when we got
Jesus
some
Christ.
When we
energy,
get-
energy,
when we get
we're
this so-
random.
Yeah,
when we
man,
get
yeah, man.
this
Have
up,
no
but we're
no
not
more
talking about the
heads,
manual.
no,
We're not
no,
talking about
no,
getting
no,
to the
no.
manual. But when we
Alright,
get
hold on.
there.
Whatever.
So as
Go
yeah.
ahead, Kango.
Like, you drive, dog, and you try avoid the elevated drainage system, them, bro. You see me? And then you have to
Yeah,
think
the
about the
plan.
car, them, we have.
Can you act your age? Act your age, guys.
Yo,
Leave him alone.
thank you, they're bullying me.
This is a safe space, bro.
Anyway,
Express
but for
yourself.
like, you have to think about
The
what
manual.
forward up. You see me?
Honestly,
No, yo,
Kango, do not let them draw you.
yo, we just in the
But
streets
try
mode
out of the
right
Say what
now.
you
manual.
have to say.
No, but for you
No.
have to think about the
I want
manual,
the
them are
anti-sash,
forward.
man.
And then you have to think about the car, them are.
Yes.
The car them are forward as well. And then it's like, yo, by the time I do all that, you have to, yo, to them me I drive. And like, why me I think about the manual we are forward.
I'm sorry. Stop it.
Fuck. Continue and don't
Yo,
let them
to
draw
them me
you.
I drive.
Yeah.
And the most of things that me I think about, like, a portion of time me I look at me and say, yo, is that traffic like that when we just like drive through? Like, me
Yeah,
even
yeah.
a pre say, yo, there's a fucking traffic light,
Yeah,
bro.
just
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like all that
No,
shit
it's
is
actually
very
crazy.
dangerous.
It's
No,
dog.
it's very, very bad. Because
And then
go
And
on.
it brings.
oh no, go on. So
No,
yeah.
I was saying that there's a time at night I was driving on the road when I knew it was really, really bad. Just as you're about to, when you're coming down from Oxford and you're passing past Grand Spen Gully, there right in front of Tabu, you know. There's like an assortment of elevated road covers, and and it's like there's a brother in front of me in a market, and the man just step on this, and it's like
Yeah.
you end up if I do that, and it's dangerous.
not safe.
The back
It
has
actually,
mash up.
and yeah, man, it actually is very, very bad.
No, and then on top of that, you have like them always dig up the road every minute, bro.
Yeah, as one part done, them just dig up the next one. So it's almost like I play guess. It's like when you reach the road, it's like level 2. And like I said, right.
Tic-tac-toe, Virgin, X
all right,
and
wait
O's.
there.
No, but fun and jokes aside, I was looking on the statistics for road fatalities, and what they found out is that good, on newer roads, highways, etc. There's a lot of
Accidents.
lots of accidents.
Oh, you mean?
etc. And so there was talk and like, yo, Constant Spring going to be a dead trap now because the busman them a go race, and I'm like, but you are literally making it a death trap because you have all of them hurdles, you have one bag of hole.
Ditches where
and
people actually
ditches,
drive
and
into.
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So on one hand, they're like, no, I need drivers to be safe, which we do need drivers to be safe when the road is officially open because that's one of the fears. Like people just go and get loose and drive wild. But I also feel like, what is I give them for drive?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I think that to me, dog, like even with majority of the roads, you see me? It's like, yo, the road did close for how long? It was single lane for how long? Like the raising of the road where you have to make sure say you're not driving a manual every second. Like you could have just do that before you open the 2 lane, them dog. You see me? So it's like, what are you doing? Like legit, to me,
Like no planning.
I don't know. Man, I like say that because everything is more difficult than you probably imagine it is. But
No, it's
yo,
not.
to me, it just don't seem logical.
Yeah,
It
bro, it's
don't
almost
seem
like,
logical.
no, you're just predisposed for say, yo, them money I go fuck it up.
Exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
like you can't say, boy, it's like basic things. It's like, boy, we see a crossroads, you know, man, them now go put a stoplight there, you know, dog.
Yeah.
Sure. Like little basic things.
Like, I really appreciate the development to go on, like, and especially certain places, like up at the intersection of Mayor Brown's Corner, we call that Richie gas station. Them have a stoplight there now.
Oh, nice.
That's
Finally.
needed. That was way needed.
Yo, you know how
But-
much front end gets slap off and stuff?
Your virgin,
Brother.
regular.
Yeah.
But it's like the lack of oversight or whatever it is that's going on just kind of make it. It's like one hand and then the next hand turned down, and you're like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah.
And then you
So-
have, well, obviously we're seeing where the state hasn't done enough to make sure that the roads and the infrastructure are done. And then you have some smarty pants where I just say, going back to the whole people making the U-turn, they must say, no, the passenger, they must fight off the driver, them are riot, so them they do foolishness on the road, and it's like you're literally just missing the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, all right. So do you think that, like, all right, when you have these taxi men with these buses filled with people in them, you think people play a role in why they behave so irresponsibly?
Who here so take the bus? Who don't drive?
I haven't taken the bus in years.
I'm taking the bus in
I
about
still,
4
sadly,
years.
government worker still take public transportation. No, to
Alright.
be honest, I mainly call taxi
Yeah,
services.
charter taxi.
Mm-hmm.
But I, for most of my life, took bus. I come from St. Thomas. I would take bus from St. Thomas to Kingston and around Kingston. Anybody with sense no say you can't talk to no taxi driver, no coaster driver about driving better or not doing something on the road. Them will
Mhm.
either stop and let you off, or I have seen doctors beat up or drag people off buses.
Beat up.
Beat up,
I
drag
don't know.
off.
I don't know why
Don't
that's
know.
unbelievable.
Drag
Damn.
off.
Like I'm
Damn.
laughing
I've
because
never
I just-
experienced
For
that
me,
much.
I've
watched
had
to
a
make
friend where
sure
she, like,
that was here.
dog, them man
people-
are dark, you know.
my friend was on a taxi from Halfway Tree to Papine. The
Mhm.
man are going wild, and she with her little nice, sweet country self, bless your heart, sis. I could be like, no, driver, nobody kill me up, my granny love me. And the man didn't want to fight her. She wasn't rude to him. She never used expletives. All she had to do was say, yo, settle down. So for people to be like, no passengers should do this or do that, they will fight you. They will hurt you. Like,
Mhm.
they're not going to listen. For me, my route is if the see start get wild, one stop. Thank God me not broke. I'm not desperate. Me can't find another taxi fare if I take another taxi. But
Mhm.
we can't compete with them.
Yeah, I don't think people are the problem because you see if public transport was reliable, nobody would go on these
No.
buses. You get me?
Mhm.
Like why would somebody willingly endanger themselves if there's
Exactly.
a way that them can reach somewhere on time? You get me? It's either the big yellow JTUC buses, them bus they just love stuck in a traffic. You get me?
Jesus.
Them bus they not reach nowhere on
Well,
time.
according to DCP Walsh, the roads are very narrow. So then,
So why them buy fat bus? so if the road narrow, I you know the road narrow. Why you buy the fat bus then? You get me? You idiot. I tell you, say, dog, me used to take 76 and 74 and blood plier. God bless. Me know some there bus stop already 90 minutes.
Yeah.
And me not say
No bus.
nothing.
Yeah, man. It's terrible.
Nothing. So
Yeah.
all the day when me fuck up a Barbican me live, the day me find out say there was a route from, this is when I was going to Edna Manley. There is one that go from Edna Manley up past Campion and go to Barbican. Or it's not Campion or somewhere. Enough time them cut through some
Yeah,
bad road.
yeah, yeah.
No, but they start at Fontana.
oh,
They
I
start
don't
at
know that one.
Fontana
Oh, yeah.
and I would come off by Edna and they continue down to
Oh,
town.
Mhm.
oh.
Yeah.
Them man they brother, them man they drive while more time.
Mhm.
And more time them will just once them see the taxi full, them will want to go off of the route and me
Yeah.
say, yo, my lord, me I come off at Edna Manley. You can't go them back road there. How me I go reach you? Yo, bad man. If you didn't know that from the start, why you never just tell me? I say,
Right?
bro, me say me I go
Yeah, man.
Edna.
Unruly, man.
You
Them
get me? And you go
unruly.
and you follow a route, so and you just deviate from the plan. So and me not going in a taxi or no bus for go fight no doctor.
Exactly.
You get me?
Exactly.
You mad, brother? You know what? Yo, let's not even talk about
No.
that
Yo.
respect.
Just imagine Johnny Cotton Park.
Yo, you can imagine me big up in the front seat, hunch up more time than as some little Corolla, so my knee I touch the dashboard, and me I go say, yo, driver, what the fuck you do? And me there, and enough time them man they have knife right on
Yeah,
the
man. The man,
Exactly.
yeah, them hot still.
Freaking
Yeah, but
late.
what I would say still,
Just be reminded, take a moment for remind, say, taxi man kill my friend, is it me?
Oh, no.
So, like, everybody who I talk about,
Mhm.
yo, I the dog. Remember,
Yeah.
say the man, like the fare on Hope Road are
Exactly.
bills,
Mhm.
and through them I make enough money because everybody I try go up to what him name Bob Marley.
Yeah,
Museum.
yeah.
The man reached the end and let him off and said tonight are 2 bills
Oh,
at the
no.
end of the thing, and the man say, yo, man, not pay that. And the man's reaction was to stop them. So for everybody who I talk about deal with the doctor them or whatever, then that is the option.
Exactly.
There's no bus running at the time where
Yeah.
Bob Marley lock off them time
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Them bus they stop running, it's only taxi. So when everybody are talk about like we
Talk about
are
it,
the problem,
yeah.
yo, public transportation in Jamaica has never
Shit,
been a
no,
comfortable
no.
option. Like nobody
Yeah.
has been like, yo, I feel like I can save money on a car and just take public transport. Everybody's
No.
trying to get out.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Everybody say, yo, me I go and take bus on
You
stage.
better
Yeah,
have a
like,
whole
yo,
jalopy
man,
than
want
a
to-
tech bus, honest to
What?
God.
Duh.
Nobody wants to do that.
But I have a
man.
Nobody.
question. I mean, take your job still, moderator.
I'm not
Is
saying
it
I am not
is
the
it
body.
is it a cultural problem? Because you see, we're like the taxi people, taxi men and women and whoever. Them there's this unruliness. Them not really respect. Them treat you like you're not the customer. And I've seen that in like business places. The taxi, you see them have like signs now floor on social media where you know for say this, you know for say nothing, don't touch the
Yes,
AC.
yes.
Don't you ever say that?
No.
Virgin,
Yeah.
that yeah.
The only thing
And
is
they
that
have them
no
in
hot
actual
girls.
cars. Yeah,
That's
no,
what
them
they say.
no, it gone to a next level now, Virgin. Like the man them have a list of things you're not supposed to do.
What
If
kind
you
of
can't,
things are
all
on
right, if
the
you can't travel in the back of the car, you
Mhm.
can't travel anywhere. You can't, you don't own a seat. Don't touch the AC. Don't touch the radio. Don't
Get
talk
up.
to the driver.
Don't talk
Yeah,
to the
unspoken.
motherfucking
Wait,
driver.
yeah, there's a list. Virgin,
Our
this thing
in
is-
studio audience is saying it's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
No, but
no.
don't
But it's
talk-
Big up
it's
Jordan.
on the package.
Don't at me.
Don't
Yeah.
talk to the driver. It's crazy.
Virgin, it's on the package. Virgin, the man, them
Say
unruly
that.
man. Them unruly
They're
man.
trash, man.
Them very
So
unruly.
what you ask?
So my
If it's
ask
just
is
part
that
of the fabric of our society.
yeah, because Yannick just said this all ago. It's a long time it stays. So me remember when my little youth in a must it Trelawney or Sentan? I take bus gas going on the same thing.
So wait,
Dog,
then,
how much
It might travel. It might travel. It might
Oh,
travel.
yo,
It might
yo,
travel.
Countryman
They
of
talk
the
about half of my
year.
life.
It
Countryman
might
of the year.
travel. It
Yo,
might
So you're
travel.
from Portland.
Yeah,
but
born
you're
in
living
Portland,
Trelawney.
Sentan between Sentan and Trelawney.
And then
I go school out there, so, and then St. Catherine,
That's a no.
and then look at Red Dirt there, man.
It's
Look
like
at,
potato.
Saint
Yeah, but
Catherine
Red Dirt
Country,
there,
man.
dog.
Oh gosh.
Red Dirt there.
Red dirt.
Look at Red Dirt there, man. Yeah, man. Look at Red Dirt
Look at
there.
Red Dead.
Automatic one, what I'm saying now.
Alright.
So, yeah.
a beer country you come from.
Yeah, man. I'm an adopted Kingstonian. Yeah, adopted.
You and Sash.
Yeah.
I've never.
Anyway.
Death before the sun, me now
Anyway.
adopt no Kingston.
But yeah, but like, what is it? Oh, what's going on? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. So is it a cultural problem, a cultural thing that we're just like this, that we have this kind of where is that coming from, and why is it
Dog.
like
What do you
I
across?
mean?
think
Do
for
you
me,
mean like the people who make up the doctors, or we as
Or
the
just
passengers?
people
No, the
Just in
doctors,
knowledge.
man. Yeah,
Like,
but
Where,
it's
like how they
unruliness
get to
too.
this culture?
Yeah,
Okay,
we
but-
just don't respect each other. Like
I
that
Them
don't
just
make sense.
drag up
I think
like
they're
weed.
taking advantage of necessity. I think it's that.
Because people don't have a
Expert.
choice.
Meaning that
Mhm.
people don't have a choice. That people are only in the cabs because there's no other.
Yeah, because
option.
if you take the bus, you're not gonna reach on time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
if it's a
and not
thing-
getting up
you
2
see
hours
for
early.
Like a thing like all a premium service, like a Uber come out here, so you're gonna see taxi man strike.
Yeah.
Them a go cuss and complain and
Yeah.
say, them
Yeah.
a take work out of our mouth and that time they go say, beer taxi man I go do that. Them time they go, yo my boss, you know want to charge your phone. We have phone charger in there.
Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi.
Yeah man, we have Wi-Fi, you know.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah man, you must take my number, you know.
Yeah, man.
And me run the route there, you
Yeah,
know.
man. Thanks for driving with me.
Yeah, man.
Ah, respect.
This is what happens when you have competition.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I
Yeah.
say, yo, when I hear a stop, my general. Yo, just fill out that form for me. We know what you think about the service.
Put some instruction and just drop it. All these things. You don't see it in a
Yeah, that's true.
competition, but you see, bro, when there's a monopoly or
Yeah.
there's no other option, just like how
Or
you
the
they
options
have
are
cable
shit.
and wireless one
Mhm.
time.
Mm.
Everybody a ball and
Cable and wireless.
That companies no more.
So,
They just rebrand.
Yeah, they rebranded to a
Boy.
better
In-
company now.
invest in everything, bro.
My phone is on floor. So anyway,
Man, as you said, like
But
competition
then
make people pull up them
competition come
socks.
and then every time competition come, things get better. Is it because people realize now that they can lose customers.
Mhm.
So when you have doctor man, when no say yo, people don't want to spend 4 hours in a yellow bus. People want to reach work on time. People
Mhm.
need to pick up them children. People need to get home to them children. Them are gonna take advantage of that urgency that people need to.
Mhm.
But I
True.
do feel that there's some innate criminality to our behavior or their behavior. Coming out group myself. with them.
Talk about it.
I do
Mm.
feel like that. I feel like sometimes I feel like Jamaica is just a dark place.
A slavery, bro.
You know, somebody
Like,
said that
you
a while
know
ago.
me,
Yeah.
like,
No,
sometimes
yo.
Yeah,
sometimes
no.
I'm very much afraid of Jamaica.
I think it's the heat. I'm
No,
not
yo,
even
but-
trolling.
like
Yo,
very
no.
much
True.
afraid of Jamaica.
Nah, but yo, I'm dead serious, you know. Like as much as I always say slavery, but I'm dead serious. Like yo, the
Expand the
effect.
point.
No, but like dog, we're pretty much born into like violence and aggression. You see me? I feel like just because of the way that I don't feel like a lot of people know how to channel that. You see me?
No,
So anytime
100%.
something go on is addressed through like
Just
aggression.
Just aggression. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's not. We don't have conflict resolution.
Dog,
No,
if you ever,
dog.
if
True.
you ever
Little
talk
video,
to
the little
an
youth.
old man and I
You see the
say,
video, the little youth,
Yo,
where
yeah.
somebody call him Batman.
I don't want to see.
Him call me Batman, so me tell him say father Batman.
What?
Me tell him say mother Batman.
what?
yo, as a matter
Why?
of fact, yo, you see the video with the
The man beating his son?
the man that beat up his father.
Oh God.
And
never
it
said
turned out say it wasn't his father.
bring up
It's
that
a-
video.
it's a-
It wasn't his
it's a-
father?
No, it's a like a driver.
Wait, no.
Like a bus
I-
driver, like legit. Like
The
one
one
of
that
them
beats up his
school
father,
bus
and his father is a bus driver.
No, it's
Oh.
not him
It
father.
Oh.
wasn't father,
Alright,
none
so
at
obviously
all?
it spread on social media.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
misinformation.
Yeah.
What?
I ended up that well. I don't.
God, tell me
But
where.
them say it's not him father. It's like one of the bus driver them will usually carry a bag of you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There's no more.
Yeah, what?
Oh,
Yeah, I
I
said,
thought there was
yeah.
more. I was
Your
like,
voice
No.
didn't trail off at the end of the sentence.
No, because
Yeah, because
because
it's like, okay, where's the story
no,
going?
because we just talk about like. Well, I was saying that his parents don't know how to like
Oh, but
properly
you're
even
like,
like talk to them kids and everything is like
Yeah.
there's no like as you said there's no conflict
Conflict
resolution.
resolution.
Isn't it?
no.
Mhm.
And like I was just reminded of the video.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
That
going,
there was-
I was going to use
That
that
there
as
was
an
no
example.
there was no
I was
resolution.
going to
Yeah,
use it as
yeah.
an example, but it's not somebody's father.
Yeah, but it's no, but
But we
it's
get it.
true.
Yeah.
Like it's how we deal with children. Like you see a random child on the road, even if he's doing something like for you to fight a child and want to bust them ass, not even
First
like
of all,
bust
Brethren,
somebody like
can't, yo.
call up somebody pitney
Yeah.
and I whap them in them face. Even that,
Yeah, we
Yo,
deal
but
like we
now
deal
that
with
still-
children like them are cattle still. Overall. Yeah.
it's a joke.
Yeah.
Like
yo,
Kango has a hot take.
yeah, man, have a hot take. Yo, if I you pass third farm, you can catch these hands. yo,
Yo, I don't want to say Kango. Look for Kango. Kango just say, yo, look at all that you coming so. Yo.
no, but
shame and disgrace, but
Damn.
anyhow, it's like
Yo,
a
what
child.
Straight fisticuffs.
hold on, yo, you think you will pick him sexy subjects now and for fuck me up? All right, that's all me I say.
Hey,
Man,
big
I'm
man.
I'm
talk about
saying
the- man,
no under what? No, but I'm saying under, and I'm saying hold a second. So your life threatened, like him a come rob you with him friend him.
Mm-hmm.
Him have a gun. Him have a knife.
Mm.
They're outside of those situations. There's no reason why you should be arguing with a child where to go progress the fighting.
That's a true.
Unless
True.
your life
But
is
yo,
on
hey, yo.
unless your life is on the line or them are
Hey,
gonna
my
rob
God,
you.
what
There's
must
no
dog?
situation where you
Hey.
should be arguing with a child where you go fight a child. That's why.
Have you ever seen
No.
Jamaica?
Hey,
Ever
my
seen
God, what
Jamaica?
must dog?
You argue with a pitney.
Yo, my God, Wilmers, I'm a definitely
Yo,
sure
me-
say
yo,
some
me get-
criminal them did
No,
a
me
go-
get what you're
That's
saying,
what I'm
man.
saying. If
This
them
is
go
some you
pick
with
up,
gunshot wound over there saying, no.
Yeah.
I lie?
But there's no reason
I
why
not
you
lie.
should be talking and if
Yeah.
you're fighting with a
Not no
child.
lie.
Yeah. True.
No.
I mean,
no.
she have a
Yo.
point.
Unless you might
Bro.
run up on you with a knife or a gun. Dog.
Brother.
Yeah,
Yo,
all me I say-
you know.
Yo,
Alright.
Sash, yeah, woman, seen?
exactly.
Yo.
And I am more at risk than you for people attacking. So look at you.
What?
Look at you. People
What?
will come
No,
from
you're
my
running
house
out
and
of
want
this one,
to shell
brother.
me
No,
before
no,
them
no.
shell
Defend
you.
it. Defend it.
yo,
No, I'm saying
Yannick.
even as a woman, I still feel so. Like,
You can't defend
No,
it.
but me just say like the way that me would relate.
Child
Like,
beater.
yo, relax now. Yo, the way that me would
Hashtag.
relate. Yo, the way that I'm you, the way that I would
Beat
talk
way
to me
beat schoolers.
different from the way that I would
I feel
talk
like they
to
will
me.
talk to you better than.
Me not say better.
Hashtag
but me just
Congo
say,
beats.
Yo, me just say yo, me see youth in a high school.
Mhm.
But me know say if you have a discussion with them or anything where it's an argument,
Them are
it
taking.
can, it can easily
Yeah, but
turn into
why?
argument.
Yo.
My
No,
question
alright, no,
is, why
Sasha,
are we
no.
at arguing?
Sasha.
If I am on
No,
the
but hold on,
road,
hold on.
No,
No,
Sasha,
no,
I have a
case
serious
ask you.
question for
Go
you.
ahead.
The only thing we indicate to them use their school as a uniform, you know. Not for them when them take off
No.
them uniform and you see them are just an average little
and that's
criminal,
fine.
you know.
And I'm so that me I say yo. So if a man, if him roll up on Kango over sovereign, and I try grab a Kango bag, me not expect Kango to be like, oh no, look a boy. Or if him pop out a knife, I'm saying if I'm sitting here and I look at two little rude boy come and them a go on and them a cuss bad word, I'm gonna say yo Bill, and them a go on, me not getting in a fight with them.
Yeah,
Them
but
and them
suppose-
mama walk
hold on,
out
hold
them.
on,
But
hold
suppose
on.
them start it with you.
If me there stand you look a boy, me not fight with no.
Hold
little
on, no,
kid.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
Suppose
Hold
them
on, hold
start
on.
it.
What you mean start it? Maybe me
Suppose
not.
two little boy come and start hands you up
That's
like them.
what I'm saying. If your life is threatened, so if they physically come and them, I'm not say for me no look
No,
at
Ariro,
it,
Mama
bust your
case,
ass.
Mama
Nobody
case,
here
Mama
has
case,
said-
Mama
nobody
case.
here
I
has
have
said-
seen.
Mama
No,
case.
I have
But we
seen.
here
I
are not
have
saying that
seen-
we are gonna say, yo, with a land thump on
No,
you.
no.
I have seen
Yo,
cases
I-
where
3 different arguments are going on.
What are you saying?
I just a say.
Him just a say if a third phone a rum up
Boy
on
can
him and
catch
threaten
these
him
hands.
life,
Oh,
him a give them.
No, sir, but have I've been saying it from the jump. If your life threatened,
Because you were
fine.
no,
But
because
a
you were
lot of these
talking about the.
cases I've seen that have been viral is like them left on the lady with her daughter. She talked to the girl about her that don't beat up her daughter. She's like, so what I gonna do? And the lady fight the little Britney and I'm
Oh,
like,
yo, I remember.
Yo.
that.
She never attack her. She never lick her,
Yeah,
she
but
never
when
pull a
you say
knife.
poor
Oh,
conflict resolution,
Yeah,
poor
and
conflict
overall.
resolution.
But
No, but
adults and children are not on the same tier.
yeah, but remember,
We're
it's
not on.
yeah.
And so, as a big grown adult, yes, sometimes I see some people, I say them bad breed and them drag up like weed, like them grow in a cave. But me nah fight and argue unless my life is threatened.
All right, so we can all agree on that. Nobody's trying to start a fight with a minor.
Yo,
People
me
are
not-
starting fights
Yo,
with
Sash,
minors.
Agreed.
Yo.
Oh,
Yes,
nobody
we're
here.
agreed. Yes, we're not.
Peace
we're
and
Me
not-
love in
not- me not
schools.
people not try to fight Travis.
Pals.
like
Brother.
that's why I don't understand how
Yeah,
we're
I try to say
dog.
Travis look
Yeah.
like a schoolers.
Do fight, start fight with
Travis
children.
fought in
Yo,
front
but
of
you
the
have some
camera.
no,
Travis,
no.
you look like
Treat
a
them
hold on,
schoolers,
terrible.
bro.
hold on, no. You have some picnic out here. We're just bad.
Yeah.
But me remember meeting a grade 3 at Elton Park Primary.
Which
Big up
which
Elton.
parish that?
St. Catherine,
just
brother.
have to clarify
St. Catherine.
which parish you are.
Elton Park
That's for
Primary
me.
in
I
a
know
St.
where that
Catherine.
is.
Let's get some
And
B-roll
that's
here,
the
yeah.
outside of Spanish Town. And there's a little youth named Pedro. Pedro.
Pedro is a troublesome.
Pedro.
dude.
No, man, I'm telling you.
Every youth
me in a
named
grade
Pedro
3, the youth
troublesome,
probably in a
man.
grade 1, Brechin. And the youth bad. When I say the youth bad. And him have a bigger brother, whether in a like my grade or something. And the two of them just, me never know the little youth until like one day, I know the big brother, because he might get trouble all the time. Little youth might come out of the bathroom, I don't know what.
Yeah.
Maybe me kick him box or something. And the little youth, the youth not taller than the table, you know. And the man start bad me up. I'm not telling a lie. But they want to fight him. Because the youth man is
But you
bad.
hold it.
Yeah, but they hold it still. Because, but him, you know, here on out, I'm gonna be honest. The man said they gonna call him brother, and him brother was the baddest thing in the school. So we cut.
Oh,
We
yo,
got my yard.
no, that's
We got my
that
yard.
story. That
we got my yard, but
that
no,
story that end too
No.
late.
No,
but
no.
then I say, oh gosh, good job, Brad.
No, Virgin.
Yo, I'm afraid with it for
me say you with a single mother and a sister. Me no grow up around no
The man
father.
say a two
However,
fight
your
that. The
badness,
man say a
Virgin.
two fight
Me
that.
no two
yo,
fight.
After the
Me
man
no
frost
fight
the first grader, I'm gonna go the half frost.
And they go fight. The dog. Me never ready for them stages there yet. We just touch back from St. Anne and just start go school in a St. Catherine. Me a country boy still. Me no know nothing about
No,
St.
me I say
Catherine.
it's a good thing them no fight. But my
Yeah.
swear say him no fight cause he thought
Him
it
just
was the
thought
right
better,
thing.
yeah.
No man.
Man say, yo,
But
me
no
never
man,
want
no
the brother
lie.
fuck me up.
So I understand the share say, but at that age, I was a kid too.
Yeah,
so that
he must
just
say
about.
that keeps
Different
up.
as kids.
Yo, we can exchange.
Yeah man,
Exactly.
yeah man.
In the same
Nobody not gonna
tier.
look at me and say me beat up a little youth. Them gonna say yeah man, two
Man
picnic
say
fight.
exchange.
Yeah man, the youth the bad
In the
man.
largest.
But some of the people them out there just really like, as much as you can say, alright, we're adults and we should be well thinking and well meaned.
Won't fight.
You have to understand that people aren't developed as well. Like we don't have the skill set and the soft skills right now because that's just the way our society stay, whether it is be slavery, whether it is be how we're cultured, it just not really work because you look at even the children them now and how they are. All of this them learn from them parents. And the parents before that learn them from them parents. And there's nobody teaching them the right way. And even when you still teach them, I've been part of like social projects that talk about stuff like that. You're trying to teach your kids, and when them go home, them unlearn everything because the parents them are drill all of that into them. So it's not an easy problem to solve at all. And it's a culture, it's a deep cultural problem. It not gonna change right now.
You know, one of the things like, cause I've worked in some programs similar to that, like them have some like in various communities, and one thing that them did say to me too is a lot of these kids in like these communities like was also set up and there's lots of violence. Some of them kids that actually have like legitimate PTSD.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
don't know it.
And them need, them don't know.
So like certain things is almost like I was in a meeting where they were talking to other counselors, so it's like it's easy for you to say the child bad or whatever.
bad.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying that you
Yeah.
were saying that, but,
No,
but
yeah.
listening to them because I have been in that
Exactly.
like,
Yeah.
them just bad. Well, I
Yo,
know-
you
like them just say, yo, the picture just bad. But you have to realize that a lot of these kids are literally processing PTSD
Yes.
and like they don't have any of the resources to
A lot of this
understand
learn
what happened.
behavior, Virgin.
You
Learn
get-
behavior.
Exactly.
So you have to deal with them differently. So they
Thank
actually
you.
teach them tactics of how to deal with people with PTSD, or even children.
Mm-hmm.
In different ways. Like children will do things like them and hang out and them can't hang out and not invade each other personally.
Yeah.
So little things like them have to teach them slowly how
Yeah.
to unlearn things like that. I remember that stick with me as how for even look and pick me and say, yo, not for
Yeah.
them. Yeah. Yo,
The
me never.
baddest.
And for them fault, they're not
Yeah.
bad
never
in them not grow up bad.
I see relatives are dead and
Mhm.
shot a beat. Like
Exactly.
me never grew up in that.
Yeah, but that's what I was going to say, isn't me? Like, Chronicle of a EP, isn't me?
Yeah.
Thing name Pain EP.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And my mates like, dog, yo, enough thing them money got you in a dog.
Mhm.
Like, as easy as it is to say, yo, them stay a certain way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can't imagine like
upbringing.
some of the shit that them see, some
Yeah.
of the shit that them end up having to do because them circumstances.
Yeah, true. Just
You
there,
see me?
Jamaica, but for some people are like legitimate, like same war conditions. Like
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
go in a war and it's chat a beat, you can't go from one side. You have no man's land. The same thing you have in a Jamaica areas where you can't cross and things like that and shut a beat and them thing there. And people are go to war and they'll come back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same things with certain people.
Exactly.
And like what you can say to them. I remember I saw like a video of like a young Kurdish girl sniping.
Mhm.
And like you saw it,
The
and her head
bullet,
nearly
yeah.
get sniped off, and she just laughed. And like,
Damn.
me I process bare things in the moment. One, you kind of see the humanity, like I say, yo, this is like an actual human person, and not like just a character. But at the same time, you see somebody laugh when they nearly like
Get
just dead.
stalled.
Because just every
It's
day for them.
crazy.
Yeah.
You get me? So
Yeah.
Perspective,
Just
Brethren, perspective.
big perspective.
Don't
But
like it.
them same vibes that when I say like all of these things, we're seeing a lot of these topics going on to Twitter, like the road things, and we're seeing things happen. We see stainless come off of the road because of Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yo.
get me? And up to last night, we see this drama with this guy who said some things, I guess.
Oh yeah,
Yo, I
yeah,
think that's a
yeah.
different
Oh,
thing. I
man.
don't want to get into that yet. I actually want to talk about the stainless thing a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think like some of the reactions were weird still.
Weird
Like
now.
man, I say yo, them not for the like basically something to the extent of yo, una only have strength for boss man. Like una only inform upon boss man. Stop take picture when them under them thing here.
So
Oh,
no,
yeah.
like 3 weeks ago with that inform on an uptown brother, and of course
True.
Not.
No, but like, and someone I say yo, like someone was saying why wanna keep on a take picture and send it to the JCF Twitter account. Like what
Mad
them have to
camps.
do.
Yo,
Look on it and make-
Mad
I know.
camps.
All right.
Call him.
No, he's there. Matt Cam said that. Is
Him still in a Twitter jail?
No, him free up. Him
Free
make
up
a new
now.
work. Him make a new work.
He make a the whole on in a Twitter jail, Jano.
Yeah,
Thank
but may I say,
God.
yo, as much as that is true, isn't it? Like if you are a well-thinking organization and you realize that people are bringing complaints to you on a certain platform,
Yes.
Yeah.
you adjust, isn't it? You
Yeah,
train
yeah.
a one man and
And-
say, yo,
You're gonna see it more as an issue that people are seeing this as an
Exactly.
issue, and like the complaints are consistent.
no, but I would more say like in terms of like handling it,
Mm-hmm.
like you just say, yo, if a serious thing reach here, direct it to somebody
Yes.
that can actually deal with it. Even though
Exactly.
you're just the social media person,
Yeah,
it can be handled.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I think that, yo, it's actually pretty good what people are doing, in my
I do.
opinion. Is
I
I
like
agree.
it.
I
I
love
like
it.
it.
as much as the police might not be able to act on like the specific video,
Yeah.
I kind of understand that to an extent.
Yeah,
Cause I mean, the law is a tricky thing. You know?
Yes.
Yeah,
You
which
know
is
what I mean?
yeah.
'Cause you can't really just say, oh yeah, man, I have a video, yeah, do this.
Mm-hmm.
Where the video come from, when was the video taken, etc.
yeah,
Is it me?
yeah, 'cause you have
But
entrapment law,
Them can use it as some sort of
barometer.
intelligence, for
Mhm.
lack of a better word. Is it me?
Exactly.
Mhm.
So I mean, Jamaica, like you can tell like where the video was taken. You can tell that this is something that's happening like
frequently.
Exactly. So even like the man them where I use the pedestrian crossing as a U-turn ends,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and you can act on it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I think sometimes people missing like the bigger points of all of these things. bro,
yeah.
isn't it?
yeah, because we don't want to focus on the small wins. We only think there is progress made if it's a big jump. But we was like, yo, small things get us to the big jump. So now, like, it's like it's probably say like a subgroup of people are informed on taxi man and now you see kind of going viral. So now the whole case of road behavior in Jamaica
under the spotlight
is
now.
a viral topic.
Yeah,
so now
yeah.
these things can now escalate to public discussion. And
Yeah.
now government have to address it.
True.
So people are say, yo, there is an or even outside people looking in because you don't know how Jamaica.
Yeah, and especially
run
the diaspora,
already.
because the diaspora I love yo. You ever see Gleaner comments yet?
Brother.
Yo, the man them
Cesspool.
wicked. Cesspool, the
Yo,
man them
for
wicked as well.
But
Yeah.
yeah, and you know how Jamaica stay. If foreign people are say we fuckery, you don't know. So government start. We don't like when we dirty laundry here. So then
Yeah.
when them can look and say, damn, Jamaica driving look fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yo, tourists are catch on. We need for the something.
Yeah.
Cause
yeah.
that's a look like the only time.
I would stay.
I'm just mad confused.
Texas.
Texas.
No, honestly, I'm very
Sorry, guys.
confused. No, it's fine because on one day they're like, "No, Jimmy, too much crime." And we had the conversation last week about the guy who sadly lost his sister and how everybody was behind him
Oh, yeah,
supporting
yeah,
Yeah,
him.
in the
And I'm
toxic
so
accident.
confused that we go from one extreme to
No.
don't inform,
No,
don't
I think-
share. Like there were people who were like, "Oh, they're inform." Oh, I saw a tweet that said explicitly, Twitter change now because all instead of troll you, what them do I inform you to
Yeah, I
So
saw
I
Jamaica.
saw that.
And I'm like, we
So you-
we
you
should
follow
be. What are you
I don't
talking
follow
about?
it.
So what you want? What wanna really want? Wanna really want a better Jamaica or wanna just there for chat? Become confused. We have to take action in some ways. I'm like the way I take action. I don't feel like it's informing or it's just for likes. Because some people feel like we're just a do for likes or a fab. And I'm like, no, we really can't start a change.
No,
Yeah.
I would say still.
I don't mind if people are doing
No, as
I
in,
don't
no.
mind if people are doing the right thing for life.
No, but that's what I was going to say. I
Yeah.
think like sometimes people do things because other people are doing things. It's great that it's a good thing. So we're not complaining about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true,
But I also
true.
feel like the people that maybe complain about these things are doing the opposite.
Yeah.
Like them say a bag of people are big up something, them I say, you know, say, me not like that. Like legit, like I feel like sometimes people are very contrary.
Yes.
Or them
So
comfortable with fuckery.
I have to agree with that.
From-
most
Yeah, them man that pay
comfortable-
police dog on the road and it was ticket stop them. You see me? Yeah, pay police.
Listen.
You know, pay
I
police.
mean,
No,
yo,
Mr. Actually stop.
I
No,
am not gonna
brother, we
lie.
don't pay police.
I have paid my way.
Can
out
we
of
Yeah.
the
stop?
ticket.
Can we stop
I'm not gonna lie.
What?
supporting criminality? In
No,
the
me
life
stop.
with
No,
our-
Bridget, me take my
I
ticket.
follow up
Me
with
take my
is
ticket.
I would, if I can trust the system.
Me take my
If I
ticket.
can
Me no-
trust
yeah.
the
That's
system,
what-
if it reach a point where I can trust the system,
Shaking hands.
Wow, wow.
So- stop.
Solidarity.
But
Yeah, man, me
you
take
never-
my
If you're watching, if you're not,
Oh,
if
you
you're
never?
listening to the, if
Okay,
you're
good.
listening on the podcast, Sashania shook
What's
everybody's
Brandon
hand.
over there?
Yeah.
It's not Brandon name.
No, she touched my shoulder.
Jordan.
Jordan.
No,
No.
Jordan looked like a Brandon for you, but anyway.
I think
True.
Dog.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Man, I like how every time a man says something, it's like, oh yo, if you don't want this be, if you not clamp down on this, you not gonna do anything illegal. ever
Exactly.
again.
Because
But may I
dog,
say, yo, the whole thing of this dog,
Linear.
is to
Linear.
is for people to be punished for doing crime.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If the man, if me a speed and police say, yo, he did that the 150 and 80, you know, but
Exactly.
man I say, okay, you caught
Exactly.
me, I'll pay my ticket.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
from here on, I will maybe think about obeying the speed limit. You see me?
Exactly.
Like legit, bro. Like the whole thing with Jamaica is that they can do shit, and there's
Yes,
no
yes.
enforcement.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Flawless.
man, just driving in the bus lane.
So wow, West,
Yo,
brothers.
why y'all stop me for? But you get me? But yo, we need to be able to just look on the small wins. Like,
Yeah.
bro, it's just one thing at a time. People brain is like, oh, I don't know why Jamaican Twitter brain. Like a lot of people is like, if you're doing one thing, you can't do the other.
They think in a vacuum, dog. They
Yo,
don't.
We can clamp down on taxis and
Them
bad
don't,
bus
man.
behavior
And
while also
yeah.
critiquing paying off police.
Exactly.
It don't have to happen
In a
one
vacuum.
before the other. We can address it both simultaneously.
Why you recycle if you use plastic? Ah,
Dumb.
don't.
Don't.
Them name Pambula, them just fool.
Randy, please translate.
Oh,
As a resident country
Does not compute.
translator.
So,
What you say? Hold on, what you say a while ago? No, may I put him to
Hold
the
on.
test? What you say a while ago?
Them name Pambula.
Oh,
What-
it's
what's the
poison.
what's the
What does it mean?
What's the parish of
No.
origin?
Yo, me hear that. You know, funnily, yeah. When you see a name, my mother used to tell me when you see a name, Pambola, don't name it. Yeah, me not really sure what they mean. You know, it's a setup. Yeah, me never sure. But Mr. Me say,
And it's a done.
you don't see it. Like somebody set you up, it's in front of you, obviously. And you can't
North
have it.
Coast
Dog.
is in the house. North.
Yo,
The North Coast.
Well, no.
The North. We the North.
I am the North.
Yo, but
St. Thomas is not on the north.
yeah, it's not.
Technically, yeah.
It's literally
Why you
like
look so
the
surprised,
Northeast.
Bridget? Me not understand that a while ago.
Yeah,
No,
like,
St.
I
Thomas.
stole
Bridget.
geology.
St. Thomas, don't.
No,
That's
yo,
all.
No,
yo, we need to draw the parish
Southeast.
on the late night bar logo. dog.
There is a Jamaica logo. Damn.
Oh, yo, yes, it's right there. You know what? Alright, Yannick,
St. Thomas.
well, no,
Yannick is like weird.
Yannick, next time you come off of tour, if you land at Norman Manley, you're going to turn right off of the roundabout. You just continue straight until they say, oh, man, you're being St. Thomas.
Taking
Yeah,
the card.
pass about
Draw
Tree Bridge
four,
and a whole heap
draw
of turns.
Draw four and skip.
The man says St. Thomas at dark. The Obiang, I'm sorry. It was
Oh,
All right, the
damn.
East
But
Coast.
Them say no work if you don't believe in that, Bridging.
Yo, if we called St. Thomas about Obiang, what St. Thomas people called Kingston people?
Them can't be good, them crusty. Them night dew wet them up so that's why
Anyway.
them look old.
One of them in our ribs are par same way.
No foreign and no reviews. Me have a good.
Me see in our ribs, Sasha.
That's why when you mash up on a car, come drive up a dam and I call it waterfall. It's not a waterfall, ass. It's a dam.
Yo,
True,
me nah
true,
lie, that
true.
one they connect pan, no.
It's a
Yeah.
dam.
Yeah.
Every time they're like, I went to Reggae Falls. I went to the waterfalls.
It's
Bitch,
a
it's
dam.
man-made.
Yo, who run
Shut the
off
fuck
Reggae
up.
Falls? Yo, that bag there, bro. Yo, it's a scammer bag that, you know. Yo, the man just set up an
It's
entrance
a
and say, yo,
dam.
grant
Damn.
for enter uptown people.
Damn.
Damn clone. Oh no, watch when people as bathe and I take picture on ground, people up the road I wash their drawers night. You're welcome.
Damn. Damn, cold.
Country shade is very loud.
Living draws and dead draws.
Bitch.
Living draws versus dead draws. Are you safe? Is your breath breathing you?
But that's true still. That's true.
Look how the boy now wash me. Stop me and stab him up next time. Yo. But in the same
Yeah.
vein, yo, so we're talking about like social media and like responsibilities and consequences, you get me? So last night, isn't it? There's a guy who like yo, he made a
Oh
tweet.
boy.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So Randy knows what
Oh,
we're talking
boy.
about. But for those who don't know what we're talking about, a gentleman, you know, he made a tweet. You know, I don't know him and I don't know his name. Is it me? So I just talk about what I say. He posted a photo about wrapping up some work and going to
No.
R star PE, somebody's daughter.
Thank
You
you.
get
Yo,
Good
the man dig the
thank
whole
you.
deep in a Bridging. The man say I'm girlfriend him there at all.
Wait,
No,
wait,
hold
we're
on.
gonna reset that yet. We're
Yo,
not touch that
anyways,
yet.
go on.
Yo,
One,
yo,
we're not
Randy,
touch
Randy,
that.
you're
One.
a guest. The helicopter,
Sorry,
the helicopter is about to
Randy's
start.
like, my time to shine.
Yo, so
So him say my R-star PE.
yeah, and like you know, it didn't go down well. You know what I mean? I entered the fray late, and I saw it going down not well, and I saw that his employer was brought into the fray. You see me?
I want to say,
All right, please take over.
I was integral in his demise as
Damn!
well
Yo,
as everybody.
yo.
We have
No,
a
no, no,
show on
no. No.
Whoa.
So I saw the first retweet about it, and people are trying to always teach. And it's fine. If I feel like you want to learn, I will teach you. What I noticed, hold a second, sorry. What I noticed was that he was rebutting. No, it's a joke. I can't take a joke.
Oh, no fool.
Oh, no fool.
Yo, people on Twitter
And
have
him
no
friend them
sense
I
of
support
humor.
him. So make a one tweet and me say only rapists make jokes about rape.
Yep.
But
people
then
do-
me have a fundamental rule. My granny said don't waste powder upon blackboard. So me go in my phone.
What that mean, Randy?
Don't waste powder upon Blackbird. Him done black already, so the powder not gonna help him. Him not gonna
No,
turn.
now it's
Bomb,
the time.
bomb,
It
It don't
don't
make no
have
sense,
time.
Bridget. Not
Yo.
gonna
East Coast.
Yeah.
So me go in on my phone. Me go
Yo,
on
must see the pivot. Well done.
me go on his page and me search through him full name because I need it. So while everybody, this is before people catch on, people me search my find him name. Then me take a
Damn.
picture where make sure I have it.
CSI.
Yes. And then me
Matlock.
just start sending it out. Because me
She's
go
so
shelling
proud
in.
of
I'm
herself.
Send it
proud
out
to
to people on Twitter.
me
Or
send, and then me call my friend we work at him workplace and say
Damn.
no, so and so, and they say no, but them send him picture and send the tweet. Me not in it. Me not teach nobody boy pitney.
She just a headshot.
Me just
Head,
tell your hands. So
headshots
when I
only.
have no shame to
Yo.
say it.
Yeah.
Man, nah,
No
like,
No
shame.
man, that was a
Yo.
sad thing, Merchant.
I can't believe I'm in your midst.
Dog, in the ear, she said she obey me.
No,
She tell you right now, ain't no empty shells.
No, bro.
Damn.
Yo,
Headshots
Me not-
only.
yo, you ever like wonder how something happened?
Sash and Bash.
Like you know, like things have happen. Like how Chronics bus. Things have happened in the background, bro. I feel like I'm
True,
the person that just
true.
make everything.
No,
happen.
well,
Damn.
no.
All the dominoes.
Yo,
in
Mush,
motion.
I am not
Yo,
taking
this is a real moment right there.
Yo.
Me not taking the credit because then there are also people who were talking
That's
to
crazy.
the company
Yeah.
on
You know.
Twitter.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like, and I've always said with every issue we have in Jamaica, sometimes we can't, it's not always fighting. We have to think smart and be one step ahead of him. Him never did listen when people that try to explain to him. So we have to look and say, when we can hit the boy and make it burn him, make him mother feel it in our belly button.
Yo, when him
True.
deactivate him, when did he deactivate?
After he started to explain and he issued an apology. He said that after speaking with some of his followers, blah, 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 and then he realized that never did that quell
It
the
done
fire.
got too far.
And then that's how when him pick out the girlfriend out of the gully. But,
I'm girlfriend.
he must send a
No.
subliminal.
So somebody DM'd him and asked him to explain for some reason. You see me?
Another rape apologist
And
DM him and say, well, explain your mindset because one rapist want to know what the other rapist think. It's cross-learning. They must exchange trade tools. So he was like, no, me try. My girlfriend knows so when I run, my eye like a ride me and me I got turn into a rapist because I was always born a rapist.
When he said that?
No.
Yeah.
Basically,
No, the last part.
I'm saying innately he was like, no, my girlfriend was saying I'm gonna be excited, and it's like, B, you've missed the freaking point because even rape is rape. So even if you're posturing yourself to position it against your girlfriend, you're still a rapist, my dog. You're still a rapist. You missed the damn point, loser.
All right. I usually like to play devil's advocate, but I don't think.
There's no way around it.
No.
What I would say still?
To me, the R word, it along the line at the N word.
No, but it definitely out of bounds, you know.
You just not use it.
Yeah, it
But-
cannot be a joke. It's not.
Yeah. What I would say, or what someone said to me, let me disassociate myself.
Yes.
But like basically,
Basically,
like-
what I said, but just not me.
no, what he said, like, I kind of get it, but I don't agree in this situation.
ahead.
You see me? But like the way that, like, dog, being on Twitter really shapes your thoughts. You see me? Like how you're like it socializes you to a crazy extent. You probably don't even notice. You see me? So I would
It's
say,
real
like,
life interactions.
like dog, man in the streets, I use them words that casually still. You see me? So I mean, it's a problem, you know. But I definitely can say like, there's kind of a disconnect between what's right
Real.
and acceptable on Twitter and what's right and acceptable or
But
not
alright,
as bad.
No,
in
but to challenge that
real
now,
life, you see me?
it's like, all right, you're up on the streets and those things happen. They're not supposed to happen. But now you're entering new territory.
Yeah.
Territory which it's cross-pollinated with international things as well and international ideas, where this part of society has reached a point where these things are no longer acceptable. You get me? We're working in a very slow race to the bottom where we're trying to catch all these people who still do these things and get them educated to this is not acceptable. But this is somebody who obviously has had access to this society for a long time. Is it me? It's to me, I'd feel different if it's maybe like a schoolers. You get me? I'm gonna be honest. You know, I'll catch the heat for it, but you know, I have made those mistakes while I was in school. You get me? Like, I know what you're talking about. There's a time where people used to use that word casually. There are dancehall songs that
Romance are with the beep.
you get me?
Yeah.
They're there and they still play, where we can trace a history to a point where we never had a point where that was not off the table. But it's obvious so we passed that point there a long time. And especially if you're a regular user of Twitter, you know so we passed the part there long time.
No, but what I would say is like,
Oh no.
damn, that's our first. Oh,
Go ahead. Go on.
You're talking about the person who was talking to you.
And
if
about
that helps.
oh no, I would say that it's definitely important to call out those people. Like, you might get away with it like in the streets, but I think especially since in this situation, well, this is an easy situation. I feel like there is no gray area.
No,
you see
no.
me? What he said was wrong. So I think so I think it's good that like Twitter exists, like, to call him out on it.
Because suppose him fly out and run that joke there for
Boy,
you.
yo, boy.
No,
yo,
but it's just the
boy.
same thing. We just
Brethren.
like, it's just, suppose him as a representative, him got as some
Represent,
conference.
yeah.
Because, even if we want to look at it in a vacuum,
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
he said he was going, like, if you just look at the tweet,
Yeah.
somebody tweeted that they're going to go to a public event
Yeah.
Mhm.
Make
that
him
yeah.
feel
For
like it.
that
disabilities.
women frequent,
Yeah.
and he's going to commit a
Real.
crime.
Yeah, dog. Man, I
That
like.
in itself, even if him say, yo, me I gotta go up on the plane and me I gotta bring a bomb.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Like,
FBI
at the
that-
same thing, like, yo, people are gonna investigate.
Alright, so
and even
question.
if you are joking,
Yeah.
you're gonna get fined.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Yannick.
Yeah.
Thank
Alright,
you,
well,
Yannick.
fine,
Thank
I
you,
want to
Yannick.
ask Randy.
Mm.
All right, so we don't know what came of it, you see me? But he said he was going to a run sponsored by
Yeah.
a certain company.
Yeah.
The company said that, yo,
Thanks for telling us.
yeah, man, we gotta look out for him, man. We're gonna just X him out, you see me?
Yeah.
And also, his
Buckler.
employer said that they're aware of they replied to the thread and said, yo,
Yeah.
we're aware of the tweet and we'll be addressing it internally, you know what I mean?
Nice.
So, what do you think about? Do you think he should face? And do you think the consequences, as laid out there, we don't know if he got fired or whatever. But do you think that it should have reached that point? Like outside that just being like, yo, you know, for tweet this, delete it. Versus like people are sending it to him employer and things.
Well, you see the thing, Art. For the first thing where you said the particular run, the brand sponsor for the run.
Yeah.
I think definitely because him called that out. Him a got to the run and this is
Exactly.
what him going to.
Yeah.
You can't have the man there. So
Yes.
like that no make no sense. Me would have look on them think like brother, that no make no sense. As it relates to him employer, I mean, them going to be under pressure because of the whole cancel culture. People are gonna run boat and say, yo, don't do this, don't do that. But I feel like it's not a crime to his job that he did that. Is he in a high position where he represent the company? That's the first question.
Yeah, what I
ask.
thought was a plot twist.
Maybe
still.
Sashani has the
No,
answer.
he got
No.
like a sponsor.
No, he didn't get a
sponsorship or
sponsor.
Is
He
that- what's the
worked there,
scholarship?
so he was just writing on it. It wasn't an actual.
Oh.
It was like one
Oh.
of the mock things.
We
He
got
never
the
got
facts.
any
He just
sponsor.
wrote on it to take a picture.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, so
Notice
there-
there was no signature on the line.
So for context,
No.
cause Sashani kind of like there was
Also.
a picture.
Yeah.
When they were showing that
With
he
a
was
check.
employed with the company.
Yeah, the
Like with
winning
a
check
check
where you
with
get.
his
Yeah,
name
yeah,
and
that.
a certain
Yeah,
dollar
so it is.
amount on it. So I
Yeah.
actually thought that he won a scholarship.
Yeah, so
No.
I think
No, it's alright. You don't have to show me.
Yeah. I
Name
think
pan it,
in- alright,
desperate.
so because people have brought it to light to the company and he also represents the company, then they're going to have to take action because it's going to affect their company. So it's really less about what it's about what he did, you know, but it's also about no because they're them name call up.
Yeah.
So but it's a hard thing to say. It's a hard thing for you to decide say, okay, well this man for lose him job because him says something. Think about when name again, not Chris Rock. With
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. And them dig up the tweet them from boy yesteryear and him say
Yeah.
X and Y about it and then them a tell him say I apologize for you.
Right.
Which he
10 years
already
ago.
apologized
Yeah.
for.
So up 10 years ago and I don't really think him for lose him job over it. But I definitely think there needs to be something like them disciplinary
Thank
about
you.
it. Because he represents the company and somebody it just that mess up, Virgin.
I'm just saying, even with me, with my actions, which I stand by and I do tomorrow, right now, any
Headshot.
day,
Headshot.
I don't want him be fired. Come and I want him have no time for him hand. To go rape and go
I
harass.
say, yeah man, them girl there now, them get me fire now.
That's my thing. I do believe
Crazy.
that if there's
He
counseling,
needs
because
to be gainfully employed.
no, what I do, what I feel is that
You know what?
we couldn't push him to learn and to figure it out. We were trying to repeat, not we. I'm not trying to teach nobody nothing.
True.
Killings.
Just kills.
But there are people who
Bodies.
are trying. If the company can put him in a one, let him go on training. Because
Sensitivity.
he does not
Sensitivity
understand consent, even when he started to talk about the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still never
Yeah, man, them
understand
girlfriend feel that.
consent.
Jano Star.
Him never understand
Oh,
consent,
that's
and
so
so I'm
embarrassing,
hoping
you know?
that him never listen to us to go read, to go Google, to go learn. Maybe
Mhm.
them can push him. Say, yo, come off of social media for a while, go the program here, go read up on this, go through something, because he
Mhm.
needs help. And for me, it was more of how me can get somebody to give a boy the help, whether through force
True.
or with pleasure, whichever way you want to learn, to learn. And so if them can lay down the damn stick on him back and say, do this, and him do better, then fine. Me not say, me don't want him in room road aimlessly, and because him have issues. I
Yeah.
want him to be helped, but he did not want to accept the help from people on Twitter.
No,
Right.
I mean,
If
what
I was an HR manager, would I be concerned at that company? Because the man they can tweet that out publicly in a Virgin.
And don't say a
and
problem
don't
with
say a
it.
problem with it and then defend it. At my company, we probably employ a lot of women.
Yes.
Even without still, Virgin, that's sickening.
It is.
What I would say still, like what based on like what
Yeah.
Shani was saying about how she not try to educate nobody, dog. Twitter is like the worst place. for
Kills
that, dog.
only.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, man.
because I feel like if it's directed at you,
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna learn, dog. Like I feel like I learn enough from Twitter when I
Because
get
other people,
shelled.
Yeah,
yes.
man.
Me I
Yeah.
observe and me I say,
Second hand learning.
them right, them wrong, but at the same time, you actually have to go into it with like
Mm-hmm.
the desire to want to learn.
Thank
The
you.
open-mindedness.
And I think
Mhm.
what happens is like, people enter these things with their own perspective, and obviously they're firm in their perspective more often than not. And then you have some
Confirmation
dog.
bias.
Imagine you say, yo, that cup here blue, and then a random man walk in and say, yo, that cup there red. You
Nah,
don't know
dog,
the
it
brother,
teal.
dog.
It
Like,
teal,
why are
brethren.
you going? Like, you don't have any point of reference to even respect their opinion like that. You see me?
Mm-hmm.
And I find like, dog, communicating via text online is difficult. It's
Yeah,
very,
yeah.
it's very
Use
easy to come
emojis
across.
and GIFs,
yeah.
bro.
Me personally, I don't try to get into that. Like I respect people who do,
Yeah.
but me personally, I've found like just the returns in terms of
Yeah.
corrective change, in
Mhm.
terms of text and Twitter,
Yeah.
Does
is a
not.
place that is
Just comes
by
across
nature.
naturally
Yeah,
combative, dog.
the
Exactly.
culture of Twitter is that like when you're trying to correct somebody, the tone is already perceived as combative.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
me more than likely, maybe I might DM them or I might call them. Like if somebody, if it's personally, I know I'll call them and be like, yo, bro, what you do right now, you know, kind of. And
Yeah,
things
yeah.
can be communicated differently.
Yeah.
You can see that the angle that I'm approaching from is empathetic. Like,
Yeah.
like I'm
Yeah,
your
but that's
friend.
all communication. Yeah,
You
good
get me? Like you
communication. Yeah.
need to know first that I'm your friend. But like, and to me, I think that's what
creative.
friends do. Like if me see you go on a certain way, I am not going to drape you up on the world
No,
stage.
no.
Yeah.
No,
And
but
that, and what I
that's-
also said, dog, like more while man them turn it into like some it's like it's
game.
almost for show. So like a man
Yeah.
tweet something and you quote it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
obviously you want people to see the
See,
No,
yeah.
but no, that's
Yeah.
the culture. It's like some Colosseum thing. It's like people just want to behead each other. And
Yeah.
like me, I say, like if you drop a mix and I say, you know, the intro, you have someone who are gonna be like, oh, you mess up the intro, so I'm just like, yo. So you
Yeah.
can just DM me one away and think I will DM me and say, yo, thing sick, but yo, because
Yeah.
me not go,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make you look small on
Yeah.
the world stage.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
So them thing that mean or really, but I respect people who do. I really do because
Patience, dog.
somebody has to do it. And
Yeah,
like
me.
like me now got DM the
Nope.
brother there, and I'm a friend. I don't know you from when. He's a big man. He's an
Big
adult. You're employed.
man,
You get
yes.
me? And
Well,
and
you
talk, like you work.
No, freedom man get fired, dog. Oh.
Well,
Don't know.
well, if
Them
you-
can't go fire him still because
well-
that wouldn't be a do. Like, yeah.
Well, we don't know.
Them
I
say
mean,
they love.
if he did, I mean, maybe I'm sure somebody must
Them
learn
say
a
them
lesson.
more?
Not, I'm saying one of their tenets is love. They always say,
Oh.
oh, Jamie,
Oh.
XYZ is about love, XYZ is about love. Like they push that notion.
Okay.
So maybe love in this case means having patience.
The love to
And
let
tea.
one go.
True. True.
But I think I also
Facts.
want to say, because a lot of times when we're trying to deal with these issues, it comes off like, as you say, we're trying to beat them down. For me, I know a lot of women who have been raped or just
Abused.
abused in various ways
Mhm.
and they're on Twitter. And so part of my stance is always to make sure that whenever I say like things about rape, like I get anxious about some of my friends. 'cause
You're
I know
standing
it's
up
very
for
trigger them,
triggering.
You're
yeah.
standing up for them.
I don't want them to see it, and that's a part of my thing too. Like for me, it was annoying, but I also was worried that so and so friend going to see it, and it's gonna make her get triggered, and it's gonna just ruin her day. And I
Mm.
feel like a lot of it for me was about the victims. There are a lot of women who
Didn't
have been
think that
sexually
way.
assaulted and raped,
Yo.
and you do not know. There are people you will never
Dude,
know.
the
And
mo-
you don't know how it touched them when you
True.
do things like that.
I can't see that and
you
dissect
don't-
and say,
and if there
oh,
was-
this guy's not serious.
Exactly.
It's just a
So
trigger to
for,
them.
for me, it was
Mhm.
I always like fiercely go at things like that because I know that there are a lot of victims that people do not know about. The women who've been assaulted that you don't know, and if you knew, you'll be like, what? And so for
True.
me, I will always fiercely go for that because I don't want them. I feel like they've already experienced such trauma.
Enough.
I don't want a little battles, Jay-Z boy or gal, and make it
True.
worse for them
Yes.
to like move through
Big up
that
Jayz.
abuse. I don't want that. And so me no know me always like go for that.
So
'cause,
so
yeah.
so when it comes to that,
No,
qualms,
no
you're not
second,
kind of sorry.
no,
Zero
no.
tolerance.
I
Drag
feel that.
him.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I explaining that perspective, I can understand that, and this is just a proof to like the conversations we will have here. But you might not be able to articulate that on a social media
Yeah.
platform for me to understand.
Yeah,
But sitting down
yeah.
beside you
Mm.
and hearing that, I can go man and say, boy, maybe all the next time I see you might get away, I can say, I might remember what you're
Yeah.
saying and
Yeah,
say, oh,
yeah.
yo, shit, for real, you know.
Mhm.
And maybe I might even say, yo, you know, like me might develop that. Because I never even, me know, but it's like me
Yeah.
never even think about it. Say, somebody could have seen that and it bring them back to a place where them don't
Yeah.
want to go. And them not going to get into it with
No,
this guy,
they're
why it's
not.
wrong.
No.
It just going to fuck them up, you get me?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And when you see people are bring them energy on a social media, you're ruining a public space where other people enjoy.
Yeah.
And to me, me just think like, yo, when you sometimes you make mistakes, right? And
Mhm.
certain mistakes just carry certain lessons.
Yeah.
You get me? And
Yeah,
some
it's
of
true.
them are hard lessons to learn.
Yeah.
So whether they didn't mean it or not, maybe after that big something, yeah, that word will never leave your
Brethren,
mouth
when
again.
when the man go work tomorrow morning, brethren. Oh, when I have yesterday?
No, last night. Same
Last night,
today.
some go work today. Brethren.
Yo, me that shame. Me would not pull up.
Tonight for 7 o'clock.
It
It
did?
made the news?
Yeah, just
Oh, wow.
Where is it?
it made the news, guys.
So what? So what them are saying on the news?
Oh, he was on.
I was on this morning too.
I
It
did
was
not
on this morning
know.
as well.
Oh my god.
First time on the pod.
John, my camera catcher. Yeah, there. No, Brandon.
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 We've been
shouting out Jordan since episode 1.
For real.
Yeah, Cliff Hughes this morning,
Oh,
Miss Kitty this
no.
afternoon.
Oh,
So what
And
am
showing
I
up
saying?
tonight on the news at 7.
What am I saying?
damn.
Serious business upon him still.
Damn.
You know, say
Damn.
one thing I realized.
Bro.
Yo, they got a whole screenshot on the television
You
screen.
see that?
Yo, imagine the man parents, dog. Imagine the man parents, dog.
Social media.
Right now for
Yeah,
our
they wouldn't do
listeners,
that.
we're just passing around a phone that
Wait,
literally
Calda did
has
have.
a video clip of the tweeting mention that actually made news while we were recording this podcast.
Dog, I
now.
just think it's funny how at one point a politician was trying to diminish
Wow.
the impact of Twitter.
And
No, man, him name the panic, brethren. Him name show.
Yo.
Your fussy name there.
Dog,
Them
yo.
show the tweet. Them no block out nothing, brethren. The man name the panic.
Bro,
Brethren.
Bro, imagine your parents.
Brethren.
Yo, imagine
No,
that man
brethren.
their
Everybody at
father.
Jamaica. I got.
Yo, if me had a man their father, the
Think
man a go
before
get
you tweet.
beat up.
Think before you tweet, brethren. Something for
This
left
is
in
literally
our
what my parents are growing up and say. Don't say certain things
Oh
on
my
the
god,
internet.
they really showed his
Yeah, them showed full
entire
name.
name.
Brethren,
Travis,
everybody
Travis said
will
that
know
a
the man
very
name.
important thing, you know. Should I post this or should I send this in the group chat? Dog, yo, enough man know have a group chat and it shows.
Yeah,
you know,
no,
dog.
it shows.
like, why not? No, like legit, no, like
Like
this,
the man
this,
couldn't
alright,
check
the
him and
group
say, yo,
chat is
dog,
like
that
a
them
buffer.
sense.
No,
It's like a
this,
buffer.
This is a
Delete
horrible
this.
example. You see
Delete
me?
is simple.
Just to clarify, this is
Bro,
a horrible
don't post
example.
that.
You see me? Because this wouldn't even cross my mind.
Yeah.
LOL.
Yeah.
Just I say, yo,
LOL.
dog, yo, I know, like, dog, the
Disclaimer.
group chat is that, dog. Everybody have some problematic
Safe
thoughts
space.
and jokes and them things, dog. Yo, just post in the group, dog. Your group chat know you as a person.
Yeah, them not gonna judge
Them
you.
not gonna judge you, you see me?
I
And if
judge you.
it pass like that point, them not gonna drag you about it. Just keep it. Just
Yeah.
like why? Them man you grow
Whack.
different, bro. When I use WhatsApp group for
Like yo,
yeah.
your name on the news, bro.
Over that.
no man deserved.
Yo,
Huh?
yeah, and sometimes it's not necessarily even the person, you know. Sometimes you have to have a sacrificial lamb, you know.
Boy.
Yeah.
That sound really messed
No,
up.
is the
Yeah.
truth.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes are people on the side, you know, who would make the same mistakes.
And
certain
it
things
feels
happen to
Yeah,
them.
and no,
And
And
trust
you
me.
might say,
Man, I gotta think carefully about what them
at
say.
least you will think twice.
Yes,
Yeah.
Steve.
You
Like I
know,
said,
I
hold
mean,
on,
yo,
but this
like-
might put me up on the news and me don't want that.
Bro.
In
There
a
you
that
go.
way, at
To
least.
me, it's almost like in terms of a humanity thing. Like if me I look on the youth in front of me and I say, yo, I wouldn't want this happen to anybody. You get me? But yo, we have been warned.
Yeah.
It's not a new thing. You get
It's
me?
not, yeah.
And you made a really big mistake. Like it's a really big one. And these are the things that are gonna happen. You know, things people might forget or whatever. But yo, you know, like we
Him
need to
should have
just
defended,
get.
brethren. Him should have just deleted that.
Yo,
down.
and sometimes
Yeah.
these are just the things that happen,
Yeah.
and people have to look and
Don't
say,
kill.
"Yo, are so serious it get?"
Yes. Because it is that serious.
It
It
Yes.
is that.
It is that serious.
It is that serious, and we not play with that no more.
Yeah.
So just take that word out of your vocabulary unless you want to get murked.
But the man future employee, I'm going to interview and the man never
Oh
got
my
that,
god.
I
The
got shaky
end
feet, me
gets
not
you.
lie.
And
Yo.
guess
If him
what?
lose, if him lose, he might lose him job. And if him lose him job, it got shake upon him.
Yo,
Wicked.
migrate.
Once
Bridget.
you Google him name,
Got Curacao or something. Rough.
Yo,
Very good.
rough. So you get me?
Man, we're the sum total of our choices.
And I guess, this
True.
this helps us to move on to our topic when we see certain things now. We want to talk about like who is qualified in this era of like social media now, where social media is like super accessible. Like recently on the same social media. I know there's this guy who has another podcast
Yeah.
on Jamaica Podcast Network. Big up Bob and Bam, is it me?
Mhm.
They have a finance podcast. You remember the name? I don't
Randy
know.
T.
Every Mickle.
Every Mickle.
I don't know if the show name Every Mickle. He has
yeah,
a blog called Every Mickle.
every Mickle make a muckle.
Every Mickle is the podcast
The
as well.
podcast? Yeah, I think believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. I
So,
don't
but
remember.
you know the guy RT
Yeah, Randy
Rowe.
T. Rowe,
Yeah, he has a
Oh,
podcast
is him-
where
is him namesake?
Yeah, so when I email him, I'm like, hey, Randy. I sign it, Randy, at the end.
yeah, you know what I mean. So he has a podcast where he gives financial advice.
Mhm.
And I recently saw people critiquing him because they're like, yo, is this guy qualified to give advice? And,
Trash.
some of
Mhm.
their advice is only applicable to like middle class and upper class. So, it's almost like,
Done.
it's like two questions. It's like
How is that
what,
done?
what denotes people being qualified now, because like you never go film school, bro.
No.
You
No
get me?
school
I
of
never
life.
go. Huh?
No, continue.
I
School
never
of
been to
life.
film school. You get me? You ever got DJ in school, bro?
Yes.
You did?
No.
Alright, sorry.
We know he is qualified to lie.
Did I go to light school?
No.
Maybe.
me?
But I think it's not a new phenomenon, bro. Like enough man who are businessman do have an MBA or
True.
whatever will be the, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's tricky still. Because I mean, as much as you think that these guys are qualified, I'm not saying that they're not. You see me? But enough time you just feel like somebody know things because them seem like them know
Well, I
things.
guess the real question is
Mhm.
have you ever, like, all right, in terms of finance, have you ever seen real good advice on finance?
I've seen Randy give very good
First
advice.
of all,
you've actually applied.
I have seen him.
First of all, I'm broke, so I don't know what good financial advice is. So
Yeah. No, meaning something that you say and you apply it to your life and you say, blood clot, this work.
I've seen, and I don't know him personally. He's not my
Mhm.
friend or none, but
Mhm.
I follow people who follow him. He's publicized courses in finance or to help you to build your finance
Mhm.
knowledge. Those have
Mhm.
been good. He's given bits of information on investing, etc. And I'm not no big investor, but I've found some of his information to be valuable.
you know
I'm not
boss me.
taking everything and be like, oh, Randy said me for do this, Randy said me for do that. I take what I want and I leave it. If
Mhm.
you don't want nothing, you leave it. But and you can also fact check. Nobody not say if him say go spend $10,000 do this, you go do it. He's not asking anybody. He might throw him knowledge, you take it. It's almost, to me, I found some of the tweets to be misleading because it's almost as if he was on a soapbox telling people to do this and he was unqualified and misleading people. No, he must
But-
say where him know. He must throw it out. There are people who benefit from it. If you don't want to benefit
Yeah, I
from
mean,
it,
on
you
it-
don't believe
yeah.
it. Love it. Love
On
it.
his website, in a lot of his publications, like especially in his blog, him say clearly that disclaimer. I'm not giving no disclaimer. I'm not giving advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My opinion. This is my
Yeah.
opinion. But I think if you're looking at it like whether or not they're qualified and unqualified, you can look at it traditionally and say, all right, did he go to school? Does he have a certification? And these certification exists for a particular reason to validate that this person has gone through the rigmaroles to ensure that they know what they're supposed to do.
Or they
Because
should.
there's a system.
Yeah.
And then you have what I would call peer validation.
Right.
Because you can go to, like when you go up on Yelp and you go and you look on a restaurant and you say, okay, Travis Eatery is amazing because
Yeah.
100 people eat that, so and all of them say, yo, the food, shell.
The fish.
Two man say, yo, don't eat the turncoat meal because, boy, I look like a dog am I using it.
You have experience with bad restaurants.
Bad restaurants, yeah. So
Randy
yeah.
went on his own social media
Oh
campaign.
man, but I can bring it up earlier. But I'm not go off topic. Yeah, man. But so you have peer validation, and I think that is important because we're in a space where opinion is not no longer. There's no real gatekeeper.
Right.
Everything is democratized. Service, opinion,
Nice.
everything has changed. Even in
Yeah.
the videography world, you see, every prices of things have come down.
Yeah.
So we're in a sharing economy, and that's not just on services and products. It's on opinions. It's on intellect. It's on everything. So to say, okay, I'm unqualified without basis to say why that is unfair. Because it's unfair. You have to, if you're going to make a statement, then make sure you back up your statement to say why you believe
So
he's
question,
unqualified.
who said this? Like, what was the
A Twitter, a guy tweeted.
I saw a
which guy?
retweet
What
saying
was
Call him name.
the
Let me find it.
News this
Yeah,
now.
well,
Put
yeah.
your name up on the screen.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Owen
Sasha-
James?
no,
No, man,
While
it's not. It was
Sasha
a
finds-
it's
it's just a
regular
random
J.
person. But the gist of the tweet is that, saying that apparently they're critiquing that he's not qualified because he hasn't been to this school, and who it's almost like it was trying to frame him as somebody who
That shouldn't
Who
be
is this
trusted.
that
honest?
shouldn't that because of his lack of qualifications, he doesn't really know what he's talking about.
Oh.
And I saw a separate critique that framed his advice as like they tried to make his advice seem like it is really for people who are well off, like middle class.
Yeah,
and
but we're wrong
lower
with that.
class.
What the man's
Yeah.
man support that's in
It was
target
two
market.
separate tweets and critiques.
All right, what I would say on both of those still.
Mm.
One of
Yo,
Okay.
I don't think saying that I don't think questioning his lack of
The original one. Yeah.
Qualification, like
qualifications
yeah,
is
school
necessarily
qualification.
a bad thing.
no,
Like,
it isn't.
It he either is or he isn't. You see me?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What you want to do with that information is totally up to you. You see me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Because
but I
also
think we have a certain threshold in terms of jobs
Mhm.
where we're cool with somebody not being qualified, and
Like I
some-
can
No,
adopt.
like,
but
like
alright.
if you go a doctor and not seen a certificate in there.
That's
no,
dangerous.
but as Sash said, you see me? Like, I think
That's
the problem with Twitter is that things kind of exist by themselves, especially if you don't follow people.
Mhm.
So you said something about
The-
somebody had reacted to one of his tweets or something, or you're saying that he doesn't say that you should do this,
Mhm.
and he would tell it instead.
Fine.
Mhm.
Joke.
Is
Joke. I joke.
Oh, an alarm. Yeah.
no, is my phone was ringing.
Go ahead.
It rings.
Yeah.
Anyway, but like he'll tell you like don't take my advice
Right.
as gospel.
Yeah.
But it's kind of natural for. It's kind of natural, like, just because.
Go ahead.
No, but what may I say is things exist by themselves. You see me? So you'll just see his tweets coming up every second on your timeline,
Oh.
and you'll almost get the impression that this guy is telling you what to do. Like you don't have the context of knowing this person. You don't know how he interacts generally. So I think it can sometimes come across as
bullish.
no, it can come across different to you because you follow him. You know the type of person he is. You know his background.
No, she
I
said she
don't follow him.
No,
I
but
know.
not you.
Oh, you mean
Like,
just
alright,
General,
for
yeah.
example,
In general.
your
Mm.
opinion is shaped by everything that happens in
Understood.
your life and
Mhm.
everything that comes across your time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So everyone has different contexts with different people.
Yeah.
Basically, you see me?
Mhm.
Also in terms of like the privilege thing, I want to say I can kind of see that, to be honest.
Yeah. Mm.
What I would say is,
Elaborate.
Go ahead.
to me, it's almost like a man will find God.
You
see me?
R&B
True.
God.
No, but when you
Oh,
find
I
God, you
like
want
it.
to share God with everybody, and sometimes you can kind of be like
Overbearing.
overly aggressive with it.
Yeah.
And then me as
Feel
a
you.
man, when I believe in a God, I look funny like, bro,
Chill.
go easy.
Mhm.
You see me? And also, dog, you can only speak from your own perspective.
True.
Yeah.
As bad as that sounds, but
Yeah.
also, dog, enough people have it rough, you know.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
I think that's
Enough
what
people have it
hurt
rough.
them, I think a lot of people, like a lot of millennials, believe it or not, are like them have it hard.
Yeah.
Like they're
Mm.
not being paid enough. We already know the cost of living high. And so when certain people are talking about
Don't
them
buy no
investment
beer,
and stuff,
safe.
man, buy stocks and this, sometimes it may touch a con because it's like, lad, I don't want to hear about this. Me barely can't find taxi fare. Me barely can't find my gas. And so I love that you touched that because that's what I got from it. I didn't get that. Them hate him. I felt like there are people who felt bad that their life wasn't where they wanted to be.
Yeah, but it's those
or them
problems.
just
I wouldn't say it's that. I wouldn't
Mm.
even, to me, it never come across as the guy felt that way. But it's
not
like,
him in general, but there are
We have
people
some
who
people
they
who
don't
do.
like the dial. It's sadly I've been called out for that in terms of like I feel like I'm a very body positive person, and I was just talking about it, and somebody was very mad and then when I got to the root of it, it was she was feeling a particular way, and so that's what I got from the whole Randy thing. Not like they hate him, but
Randy T.
because
Rowe.
of where
Randy
they
T.
were,
Hate what they remind
it
him
was
of.
like,
No.
lad.
that's
And-
not what I got at all. Yeah, it's fine.
Well,
What
right.
I got is that, all right, sometimes when people tell you to invest,
Mhm.
like the same thing I was saying, it can come across as very aggressive, and
Mhm.
sometimes it can feel like them are talk down to you. If me a bit honest,
Oh,
you see me?
understand.
So it's
Mm.
like, yo, just invest, put in
Yeah.
a 10 grand, and like, dog, honestly, sometimes some people don't have it, dog. And
Yeah.
that little 10 grand there, like legit, them probably would have feel like, yo, I better me just go
Yeah.
out restaurant with my
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah,
Like the most
but
some
that's what I'm
people who are
saying.
in finance have a little jail.
Yeah, and that's
No,
yeah,
man.
that's what I'm saying, you see
yeah,
me?
like
So
them are like, yo, you see me, you need for, but
just
how
do this,
I-
just do that, just do
yeah,
that.
you have some people who have bullish
overbearing.
personalities,
Right,
who
100%.
enter finance,
Yeah.
and they do these things. You get me? Like
Yeah.
they just do these things. But then you also have people who go into finance and they don't have bullish advice. But sometimes one rotten apple spoil the bunch. You get me? You have one bad experience with the Christian and the Mormon.
He's
them.
trying to.
I know you are like the authority. You get me?
He's like, I want to finish.
validation. It's like, yo, is this right? Is this country? Is this country?
So Shania, how is this one?
She had the authority on them. Don't turn off your mic, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so you get me? A lot of times I think because it's like finance, Twitter, en masse remind people of that. But I guess, you know, I also see where you're coming from, where you say, yo, like that behavior kind of make people feel insecure.
Yeah.
And, you know, I have even been there where people are like, yo, dog, just save a 10 grand. I'm like,
Save a
dog,
what?
Bro.
Save out
a
a what?
Bro.
But I love a 10 grand right now. For divide
I
up.
wanna get that
But
now,
save
baby.
that. You get me? But I try to say, you know what? Not every time you'll get good advice when you're ready to act on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So don't make it try not to make you feel insecure. Take the good advice and thing. You see me? Sometimes maybe I might have to step away from it.
I
if it
mute them sometimes. Exactly.
yeah,
Step
yeah,
away.
you know,
Step
quietly
away.
and just
they're
say,
like, no.
we're not ready
Also,
for this.
It
but
was
yo,
literally one tweet. Like, I don't know how Twitter do this, you know. One man tweet a thing,
And then
all
everybody,
of us
yeah.
like,
Bare pussy all the way to the dog.
No,
Them bare pussy all the way for hanging in the dog. Man, wait for my time in the
Yeah,
dog. 'Cause I'm ready.
No, but what me I say, there was literally one tweet, bro. Like, it's not like a man tweet a thing and then a bag of people tweet it. It's one tweet, retweet it 10 times, turned into why does everyone hate finance Twitter? But
Yeah,
that's what I saw. still.
No,
Yeah.
there are
No,
people
no,
who
no,
came
there were
out
way
and be like,
more.
that's why I'm saying
There's a
and
variety.
this.
Finance Twitter with them goddamn forex.
Them
goddamn
don't
FX trader.
they don't understand the inequalities.
But funny still, you go up on people profile and you say FX trader or I trade, bro. I trade, bro. It's like the new
Anybody
island.
can
Yeah.
trade if you're here and you
No
have a
matter how
computer,
much
you
you
have
have.
access to internet, you can go learn for trade.
Yeah.
It's not
Also, them, I feel
Such
like
is part of
that's another
finance
thing
for
that
them.
makes people feel like
what happened.
uncomfortable
Unquali-
feel
or
feel
not
a way
qualified.
about it. No, because like sometimes like man will invest, dog, they make it sound like yo just read and just that and just. And it's like, bro,
Dog.
this shit is
Man,
working.
them hungry, brethren. The
Like-
man, them can't focus on that right now.
Yeah, dog. Like I'm gonna make it sound like yo just do this, dog.
If you
make-
want
and
to
you'll
learn,
be
you
rich.
can. It's not about even rich. Like me's not no rich girl. But I have been looking online at the Jamaica Stock Exchange. If you want to learn the things, they can
Yo,
learn the
so-
basics.
Yeah, man.
I'ma see
You
a
don't have to have the
portfolio.
money for learn the basics. You know, you can't
Yeah, man.
really go
You
learn
have
it.
to, that's what I'm saying, you know.
You can't just learn
Yo,
the
the time them
basics.
I spend
have
on
to-
That don't
Twitter.
mean say you could be Matalan.
True.
You have
But
to
you have to
educate
learn.
yourself. You can't run away from the
want to,
education
but
because you
if you
feel
know what it's
insecure.
like.
Yeah.
Time the man them spend on Twitter a social justice war, everything, whatever. Them could have just kind of pin out them little thing and just put a little $500.
Yo, my hope so the man them
And
don't get
another
discouraged
$200.
still.
His follow-up tweet was that he felt away.
Him now what?
No, but
Him
alright,
felt
what
away?
I was, dog, there's yo Sashanya, them not get none of that card. They might they way over your son, your mouth, they way over. Your, don't bother
True.
repeat it. These are the consequences of your actions.
Oh,
No.
Mama Jer, what is it?
No, but what me I say?
Mm.
Shit.
Good. Okay. So
There
as
we go.
I was saying,
No.
Randy did feel away.
And
Oh,
it's
yeah,
hero.
man. But what I would say is like, dog, no matter what you are, the dog, no matter what you do, like, dog, me see man I feed the homeless man, and the man say, yo, why am I give the homeless man KFC? That's unhealthy. You see me? Like, no matter what you do,
People are always love
somebody
you
will
out there.
criticize it. You see me? Especially when you're doing it at scale, bro.
Yeah, true.
And then when you meds like how much people go to him
Grow Richard
him
Randy.
blog and go to him what you call
podcast.
that?
Grow
No,
Richard
man.
Randy.
Him
The session
workshops,
workshops,
and them
yeah.
thing there.
Yeah.
Like 10 people at tweet say, yo, fuck you is nothing, bro.
True.
Like the man have like 5 and them ram up.
And him having money
So,
too.
Yeah.
I mean, I better him focus
Money
on the
talk.
fact that people like it and just accept say,
Yeah.
yo,
But it's
criticism
like
is
more
fine.
investment
You can
for
always have
me,
criticism.
more
And it's
stocks for
Especially when money
me.
involved.
Yeah, people don't want to
Fascist
feel left out, and
singer.
as Yannick was saying, if you can't manage and check your own insecurities and you're gonna project them. And then in a space like this, it's like wildfire. Once one person say that, it's like everybody will think it. Because you go, brrr.
Man say, oh, I can tweet it.
Yeah, man, it's safe now. It's safe. Somebody else do it first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it just you have to just
Okay.
fine. It
Sheep
may
up.
feel like it's targeted to like uptown and this and that people and whatever. But I've learned like over the years working with even finance people and doing stuff. It not, even though you might say, all right, if a man really not have bus fare and not have money and all this, them shouldn't have on Twitter right now. I spend wasting time. You need to focus on getting the bag. So no, hold on, no, Virgin, no,
why you
no.
make them stone you when you walk on the road?
Throw the stone, man. Throw the stone. Because I now waste time on Twitter.
Some people say you can't.
Bad
So,
talk.
because it don't take a lot. You don't have to start because we're on there say, or I don't know, people feel like they need to have 100,000 or 20,000 or you don't have to do that. You have people talk and you need just a little money. You save. If you don't have the
Build a
minimum
habit.
investment, build a habit of saving.
Yeah.
Save a $500, you $50, you $20. You know how much kind of
That's
me
what
have in my
my
yard?
that's what my
Till
dad
the kind
always
of
says. It's not
save
about
the
how
money.
much you
It's
save,
not
it's the habit.
It's the habit,
It's the
Virgin. And once you have the
practice.
habit, of course you
100%.
can do it. And you'll be surprised that 2 years from now, you save money and you put a little money in a little insurance, something, and you have bare money on it.
Yeah,
Your
dog.
money.
And when
So
you're
positivity,
dead, the wedding
dog.
can slap.
Yeah, man.
Wait,
Time
what?
they are go rich.
Wait, what?
Open
Yeah,
bar.
save,
know.
yeah, save little
Rough,
penny.
rough.
Jordan
Virgin,
is
every
like,
nickel,
why am I
muckle.
sitting beside
A joke.
you?
Yeah, man,
It's
when,
like,
when
can
the
I
buckle
move?
forward,
Soon.
it's too late.
Soon. Can't use it for your funeral.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So when I'm talking
I've been
about
ready and waiting.
qualified for finance, but are you qualified to drink certain drinks?
Yes.
Hold on.
I've been waiting all night for this topic.
So yo, you know,
Wait.
introduce this one.
No,
You're
other
Yeah,
than
introduce.
it's me talk about you and your hair flipping.
Oh, Jesus.
You know there was a
Man,
girl-
no for flip here.
No, that's not me.
for listeners
Oh,
of the
boy.
bar.
Toxic masculinity,
Him
no?
You
hair
have to
long.
watch the video. I have long hair, and apparently I flip it fancily.
Every minute the Virgin do it, the man.
If you wanna watch Bad Girls
Tyra
Club, you
Banks.
know what I mean. But Janelle whipping her hair and all that, beat her up the entire season.
No one can offer me a solution of how to move my
Use
hair.
a scrunchie, Virgin. Just use a scrunchie and catch up your ear, dog.
Don't watch them.
Anyways, go on, Yannick.
Yeah, so you know there's a tweet about what kind of petty things that you hang on to that would turn you off of a potential partner.
Yeah.
And a group of women was saying, if a man a drink no girly drink, if me see a road
Oh.
drink no sorry red stripe or no martini.
Man, no for drink, sorry,
or someone said
Right.
pasta.
Russia,
Pasta! Eat
Pasta?
pasta!
No,
Someone
yo, no,
said-
I'm not,
Some
no,
man
in
can't
a, no, in a different thing, in a different tweet, a man say, yo, if I go a restaurant and a man up on a date and I eat pasta,
What?
yo, me a pre,
Man, I sit with a girl and I eat pasta, you're preem.
I
But
steak
you're
man
pre.
for eat.
Yeah.
Ribs and them
But
things.
you're
them,
pre
bro.
him. You're pre
Yeah,
the
pre-
man
You're
upon
pre
the
the
day.
man
You
for the
forget
day.
pre.
You're pre him. Okay.
No, but
sure.
it's not even just the man. Even the woman, them we talk about them a pre man for eat pasta and drink wine and drink mojito. Them are the same woman they were looking at lay down in the bed and a fake orgasm. Shut the fuck up.
Damn.
Hold on.
Connor.
Shut the fuck
Headshot.
up.
Question.
You,
No, man. Yo,
you
hold on.
shut
Hold
the
on. Let her
fuck
go.
up.
Let her go.
Alright.
Let
Now
her
wait
go.
till they're done
Shut
for
the fuck
us.
It's funny, like in certain spaces they want men to be like, oh, don't drink this, don't do that.
Mhm.
And then when it comes to like sex, them like, no. Them in their fake orgasm, them can't be clear on anything. Like, me not understand how you have such a rigid, upward expectation of what men to be. And when it comes for them, show them what they really up to. Be like, no, the boy, in 3 years, him never make me come and me happy. Shut the fuck up. Make him name imposter. Show him where the clit is and move the fuck on.
Damn.
Annoying.
Lord.
Damn.
Annoying.
That was a
Eat
great.
pasta. Show him where the clit is.
That was a great long distance.
Applause in the back. You can't see, but
That
there's an
should be the
applause
name
going
of
on by
the.
women
That
in
should
the
be the
room.
name of the episode. Eat pasta. Show him where the clit is.
Them jokes are funny, you know. But
They're
Sash,
gonna hear me. Stop.
Brother, I'm tired for
That's
tell
not
Sash talking on the mic.
I know, sorry. Should
Them
I eat
Them
pasta?
hear
annoying.
shit.
Them here.
Alright, so basically she has said woman for stop fake orgasm.
Mhm.
And stop have unrealistic. What do you mean if a man not masculine enough if him drink a mojito, if him
That's
drink wine?
unrealistic.
That's ridiculous.
A martini.
Or
coming in.
martini,
Yeah.
like don't drink no.
The glass too cute, Bridget. The glass too cute.
Because the glass
I did
cute.
say that. I was
Yeah.
on Reasoning podcast and them asked me, I say, yo, say I go drink a martini, but I honestly would ask them to pour it in a different glass. Cause
You know want the liquor flavor.
Yo.
No, yo, man,
No, but
like-
me understand cause your hand them big and maybe you know want like you know.
No,
No,
there's
she's
no
crushing
logical
her
reason. Load the thing, man. The glass is a glass.
No,
No, I'm
the
just
glass,
saying, I can understand.
Yo, if it, yo, a push
Say
come
it.
to shove,
I
yo,
don't like
man, just
martini
hold
glasses
it.
either.
Yeah, I don't like them
All
because
five
the juice
fingers
spill
on those.
easy. That's why I don't
That is
like
what
it.
me talk about.
So man,
Them just trash, man.
So,
Yeah.
Sash, what's a manly drink?
There are no manly drink. You drink anything you want. You have men who don't
Oh,
like
never
alcohol.
mind.
yo, hold on.
There are men who love wine. I want a good.
You don't drink a whiskey sour with
I
the
would
egg in
drink.
there?
The last time I drink
Egg?
whiskey,
Yeah, that whiskey sour, real whiskey sour, so it's made
I've
with
never
egg
had
whites.
that.
Yo,
I mean, I
say
never
no,
pretend,
right?
but I
Egg
drink
whites?
whiskey.
Back it up. Anytime a man can tell you the
You
correct
drink
way to
whiskey,
make a
drink
drink. Man's like, a whiskey
Me
sour.
tell you,
But I
No,
do
with this
like-
research, no,
Randy, I
I've
climbed
worked
the
with
ladder.
bartenders as part of my career, so I just know.
No what?
So it have egg in it?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do-
But
I've
most
never
people
had
don't make
it.
it. That's why it froth up so much.
Oh.
Yo, by the way,
Yeah.
you know for friends for things, yeah?
What
Yeah.
But
happened?
one time when I'm young, I go all inclusive. You see me?
True.
I'm
think
always
it's
hearing
gonna
them
be
talk
funny.
about what the tomato something name?
Oh, Bloody Mary?
Yeah, I'm always hear people
Oh,
that
Me
talk
never
about
did
Bloody
that,
Mary.
didn't
So I
I?
say,
Yeah, man. No, don't fret.
You alone to get food.
I
Me
say,
didn't
yo,
know that, never
everything
know.
free.
No,
No,
it
but
have to
everything,
be
yo,
too.
yo, me take my LM in a nice control space. You know? So I say, yo, give me a Bloody Mary. I'm gonna see the man,
I blend up the vegetable.
the man
That's
put
all I-
tomato in the bread. I say, yo,
And they put a stick of celery.
I'm gonna say, bro, I want this. Yeah, give me.
Say, yo.
Give me a red stripe, bro. Don't fuck around.
Cheers.
Give me a red stripe.
Yo, at least you did try, bro.
Brother.
Yeah.
Yo, don't fried for things,
Same
yeah?
thing to, you know, went
With
to
Bloody
all
Mary.
inclusive
Mm.
hotel. I'm going to say filet mignon. I'm going to say, yo,
See that
I always
nice?
hear people about that butt fisher, you know, watch me. Filet mignon. All that. Yo, when I see the plane come out with a big 2-story pile of beef here with a knife in it, when the police put it down, I said, what's this?
Yo,
Yeah.
the first time I had
I take up my phone and I Google quick. And I say, one cold. I say, I stop eating these.
That's funny as hell.
No,
That's
the
funny.
first time I had sushi was at an all-inclusive. It was absolute trash.
Yeah,
obviously.
always. Yeah, always.
Yeah, dog, when they don't fry,
You have to spend like a money,
That
bro.
was when sushi.
No,
was.
it was horrible.
Stop moves on me.
Me never know.
The-
Me try to see if me ever get food or drink.
I feel like
if you
you
ever
would,
get
but
trick, define trick.
Like,
like you
it
think
not
something
meet
or
my
something.
expectation.
Like everybody.
No,
Mash up.
not like that. No.
I mean, no wrong.
Let me care. Meet my expectations. Me can't.
So
You
you
never
get
yet
trick with
order
other
Long
things.
Island tea and wonder why Pepsi in there.
No.
Yo, why
Something
Pepsi in
normal.
this?
Yo,
I
Long
know.
Island Iced Tea, they tricked the first time still, but it tastes good.
You didn't think it was going to taste like tea?
Yeah,
Oh, I never thought
like
that.
sweet tea
Yeah.
with alcohol. But it tastes like alcohol with alcohol.
No, that's if Google, brethren. Google
Alcohol
is your
is like-
friend.
Yeah, man, but
Me Google
when I was
everything.
young, dog, me never
Yeah.
I was
Googled
shocked by the
anything.
taste of wine the first time I had wine.
man.
I was
You
surprised
look
at
on the
that.
menu of the sushi place and you say, okay.
Yes.
Eel?
You say,
How does eel taste?
you say katakori. And you just have your phone under the table and you just Google it.
I think wasabi
Yes,
is the
I-
only thing that I was very surprised about.
Or you
I
just
was
take
like,
a
Oh, yeah.
whole
I know.
cube full.
I was like, and like my nose was like,
I
bloody,
broke
What
but
one
the
that's
up.
green
it.
something, yeah.
No, because my
wasabi,
friend was like, I
Avocado,
have
no,
to
the
eat
avocado.
on every piece. And I was like, all right. But she didn't tell me how much. And I was like, oh. But that's it.
Yo, all right. So I got asked about the question that did lead to the girly
Yeah.
things thing.
Yeah.
Randy,
Mm.
what's a petty reason
Oh, I want to give my
What's the petty reason
that,
for?
that you would what?
not
I-
date a girl.
I
Not
feel like I
date a
can
girl.
guess what
Petty
she guys
reason
say.
would not date a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Damn. I
Petty,
see.
you know.
Petty. Hold on. I have to think about that because me that
Don't
change
like
one right now,
beach.
you know.
No,
Don't like
because-
beach. A petty reason I would not date a girl.
She criticized how you dress.
Don't
It's
like
a-
him dance more.
Yo, no, big man thing.
That's a good
Yo,
one.
Virgin,
That's a
me
good
love
one.
dance still. So
That's a
if
good
she,
one.
no, but I'm gonna test a girl, just allow me still. Just breeze me, because
That not petty
yeah.
though. She don't appreciate.
Like she
your-
go a party
your
and she's
passion.
like, I don't even know you want to dance up here. Like,
No, man, like,
board, yeah.
no, me last year, me did talk to a girl. Still,
Come on,
she
to my
never
life.
really, she wants space, and me's a very physical person, and she never really liked that.
That
And
no petty.
yeah,
dog.
but I'm a petty.
that-
Yeah.
Sure. Man,
She
that's
not bubble.
Man, I
That's
talk
not
about
petty.
love language and them.
Oh,
things.
no, boom. Yo, Petty. Yo,
not
if she
petty.
wind the opposite way, dog.
Oh,
If
she
she
wind
wind the
the-
opposite
okay,
way,
that's
we
fair.
can.
What's the opposite?
Alright, so if me wind clockwise
Travis
Yeah.
said like
and she wind
Australia.
anti-clockwise,
Hold
it's
on.
rough.
So I mean, if una wine together,
No.
Yes, bro.
or if she, you,
Shall
apparently.
move up the man belt buckle
Brethren,
and
brethren,
show off the man outfit.
No, me love dancing, no, brethren, you know.
So you
You
mean
done
if she
dance
can't
with the girl
wine?
and you done dance with the girl
Yeah.
and you
No, she can't whine, you know, but she'll whine the opposite.
No, but
way,
she
bro.
can't
All right,
wine
because
opposite
apparently
to
there's
So
a
it's a-
right way to wine.
No, man, no. But you see, what happens is that
Tell
if
them,
you wind the
Randy.
opposite way, it not gonna really
Shasanya is a
right.
wine
So it's
expert
like,
too, you
it's
know.
like, when we get the physics side, it's like waves, you know. When you have the wave,
Him
sinusoidal
know
wave.
him, yeah, that's
Yeah.
look at me.
All right,
no,
Sasha.
Oh my God, petty reasons.
Yeah,
I feel
man.
like I have to be reformed.
No man, don't be.
No, man,
you
talk
just
to
a tell
things.
us a man for make you come how much
No,
time
that
and
is
bare
not a
things.
petty reason. Not making. Listen, that is not a petty reason.
No, I didn't say that was
Okay,
petty.
good.
I was saying
Alright,
that
right.
why you being refined
Alright.
when you just a talk about man for make you come and
True.
shake up the bed. And,
Alright,
True.
honestly,
Lead pasta and find the
like
cake.
I have a lot of petty reasons. For one,
I can see that.
Run it.
off the top, like if you like make some stupid joke when me and meet you about St. Thomas, like I've met people and I'm like, where you from? I'm gonna say you're from St. Thomas, and them try to be like, oh, you know, the Obia woman, and I know they're joking, like
Yannick.
fuck off.
That
Don't
was not
play
me the
me.
first
True.
time I met
Oh,
her.
the first time.
Like the first time
Alright.
off the rip, like me have a
So
boy-
Because we have a
No,
podcast
I'm sorry. I'm
for
sorry. I made a
proof.
joke about St. Thomas.
We
I'm
have
sorry.
the episode
like
for
that.
proof.
Also, like appearance is a big thing. Like if you have long fingernails, like don't touch me, don't come near me.
You
me
know,
not
like the
even-
coat nails.
Like me not like long, like
Mm.
your fingernails.
Baba
like,
boy.
one foot.
Never excuse.
Baba boy
Excuse.
embarrassing
I think
for
that's
this.
the petty reason. I mean, like man way wine like wet bread, but
Wine like
What's
wet bread.
a wet bread
Please
wine?
define
There's a
that.
whole
Lip.
episode about
Wine
that.
like
Wet
wet
bread.
Yeah,
bread.
the episode is named Wet Bread.
lad and cranny pan me. But that's
What's
it.
a wet
Oh,
bread
I'm
wine?
kind of like okay. You get
Yeah,
yeah.
bro,
No,
we're
man,
flinging
hold
it back to
on.
2016. Guys, we've been
I
here
want
for
to-
3 years.
What's a
Wow.
wet bread wine, Sashanya?
Wet bread wine is the nastiest wine ever.
Mm.
When
None
man does
are
a
really-
slap on you,
and
slap
just
on you.
lad and cranny pan you and then ew, cranny boy.
So like when you can feel it.
So hold on.
It
What- me not
sounds
understand
very
what-
vague.
Fun her with it.
him hip and him torso touch her or what?
So him literally wet, like
No,
physically
it's
wet.
like-
Him a wine and him a-
wet bread-
Sashanya, yo,
Jordan,
No.
Jordan
No.
on the team of pro winers Jamaica has something to say.
No, what
Jordan,
No,
Jordan,
Yannick,
we
hold
passing
on.
them.
Hold on, Yannick. Hold on. Come here for talk about this. Yo, how much time I talk Sashanya about the mic today? Yo, the girl put down the mic, you know.
The entire mic.
The mic was on the table and she has stand up.
Yeah, they got it. You see what we deal with here.
Never only if I were
Yo,
training
Yeah,
session.
Jordan. Yeah, Jordan. What you gotta say?
Wet bread wine.
I did want to ask, you know, say on the wine like wet bread to her.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Yo, but not yo.
But it's the
Oh.
truth.
Dog, woman are the worst.
Yeah, but
yo,
it's
woman
true.
love talk about, oh, man can't wine. Yo, every time a woman a wine pan a woman, I the most. Yo,
No,
brother.
but for fact, no, but
Brother.
that's true. Everybody have a deficit. Me can only talk for myself. So me's not no man a dancing dynamite, but nobody ever call them up, take my
Yo.
phone. Nobody will ever
Certain-
wine for me, ever
certain
say me a
school
wet
on the
bread.
Constant Spring Road, you see me? Them
True.
Kinda, some of them kind of.
Well, thank God that's South Camp Road me come from.
Right.
26 Alpha.
Oh.
Them
Oh.
can't wine.
Oh, yo.
Yeah,
Yo, I feel like Sashanya have like 5 more petty reasons.
I do, but me I try
Listen.
because
Post-par.
yeah,
You know,
I know
I
what
d-
yours is.
no, I don't know if I've, you know, like me, I just like fun people. So I feel like if you're boring, and like when I say boring, like, I don't know, I just, like I can't think of any. Wait.
I feel like
no,
if
no,
girl
no,
never
no,
laugh
wait,
at
wait,
you,
no,
you'd
no,
have
no,
be
no,
full-
no,
you'd have be
no,
vexed.
no, 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 no. I don't like girl who can't dress. I don't
Okay.
like girl who can't dress.
True.
No,
I
like,
can see that.
yeah, if a girl like me now, I say me is not no fashion baller, but me think me put myself together very neatly. I have my own style.
Mom's wears
But
Adidas.
see-
Him
but no,
cheap and clean.
Adidas.
Cheap and clean.
Thank you. No, me can't take that. You know. Like,
Cheap
you know.
and clean is the best.
But
okay.
but you see, like I always default to women being more fashion sensible than men. Like,
True.
just by default.
No,
So
understand.
if a woman have a worse fashion
Except
sense than
Randy.
me-
Randy? What?
Just
So if
yo,
a girl have like
man,
worse-
Randy's like, what?
wear a jacket one time.
So if a girl like a prayer and like her fashion sense like she just sloppy,
Yeah.
yo, that it
Cringe.
kill, yeah
Cringe.
cringe. It
Yeah.
cringe.
Broke
Like you
vibes.
said, girl a road and Like,
Yeah, oh man, memories, oh
Yeah,
man,
no,
bro,
you know
yeah,
what
it's
me I talk
no
about,
man,
you
it
see
bad
me?
still, it bad,
like
it
if they
bad.
a party and a girl they know like one sweater and you're like, be weird.
Yo.
Yo, I was going to say very
Weird.
few women are like that, but
Exactly, but
yo, the
when,
ones that are
but
that.
when you see it,
It's like ew.
it's like
Cringe.
yo, you see me?
Social justice Twitter go come and tell us enough tell women with them for wear.
Nobody
Oh,
not
shit,
tell them
Nobody
what for
not
wear.
tell them
I
what for wear.
not said don't wear.
I joke, see?
No, because
I do
me,
not like your
me,
expression
just
enough.
gonna look on
Congo
it and say,
warriors.
dog,
What?
you look
All evil,
whack.
you know?
I know.
I'm gonna say it in my head. I'm gonna be like, yo, that be they look whack. And I can't say what I want. And I'm
Yeah,
afraid.
tell him.
Me want no
Up to her.
Congo reason. Why
I'm
you're
sure
pretty?
enough people say, yo, that tall boy with him not need them. Him look whack.
You have not knee?
Yeah, I do.
You know
Yeah.
something? This is a sidebar. Like I find knock knee in men to be hilarious.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
it's-
that.
no, I can't say. As a
Yo.
man,
Like
not
when I
knee,
see them
whack.
coming down the road, I just like
You
I
just stand
have
up
to
and you look
at
like
it.
fucking Penny though.
I have to look
You get
at
me?
it. And it's not women because with women it's fine, but every time I see a not knee, I may have to just
You
stare
just
like,
look like
It look
Penny
weird
the
still,
dog.
it look weird.
Yo.
Me not lie,
And
it
yeah,
kinda
look
still.
weird. and you
Yo, but tell
stand
you
up
say
and you-
Sasha have
Man,
petty
never
reason
stand up
for
with
killing
that.
a dog. She
you
just
get me,
added
dog?
one.
But that's why I wear baggy. That's why I wear baggy pants.
you know.
True.
I know how to
Oh,
work with
good.
my.
That's why I never noticed.
See,
Smart, my
I'm
guy,
saying
smart.
that. Me say,
Because I was
yeah.
just like,
So it just look like me leg them straight. so that's why you gotta know.
I
what
threw
you
them
gotta-
not completely K, because if them did K, you could have wear
No,
balloon, them
no,
would have
no,
show.
no,
Them
no,
not
no. I woulda-
K.
I
Them
woulda
not fully
I woulda
K.
just
Yeah, and it
default
couldn't be
to
a
a
school
wheelchair.
dyslexia.
All the fuck would I want? I
If
just
they
say
were
fuck
fully
it.
K, you could have hide it. Like when them come
Oh, I didn't hear what you said.
When you have the topping pickles. Topping pickles.
Congo, tell us
Sasha
what your
did
reason
it.
is.
I don't have a reason.
You're too lie. Move on.
Congo, if
quick.
you can't share, he's very private with us and he
Yo, I
wants
just
us to be
yo, man,
share.
have to think about it.
No,
Yeah,
but
but
you
So you
had the
ask a
whole
question and I
night.
think about it
Yeah, the
the
whole
whole time.
night.
Yeah.
Yo, but they are trying to carry the conversation.
Bridget,
Up
yo,
to
Jordan.
think
I
about
know
it.
one.
Jordan.
I know one.
Jordan,
I know
do you
one.
know?
I know
No, I
one.
would say like, no, the only thing I can think of, I'm not like petty, but like them do like music, like music.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
man, I
See
send
that.
them
Yo,
some
can you
and them
imagine
and
some
say,
people
yo,
don't like
oh, what
music?
this?
Yeah, that's
No,
so
there are
weird.
people
I
that
know-
don't
there are
like
people
I
don't
know
like
somebody
music.
said they don't listen
It's
to
weird.
music.
Listen to music.
It's
Like,
weird.
It's
She
weird.
don't listen to music.
Yeah.
She weird, don't.
My mom
Weird.
doesn't listen to
She
music.
weird, don't.
She is.
Definitely.
All right.
So what she
Shut
do?
up, mommy, I love you, but
Music
you're weird.
ground you,
She
bro.
reads
You see
a
me?
lot, though.
But yeah, I feel like that's the only one that really.
And what if she don't laugh at you, dude? Because I feel like you're a very
No.
funny person.
First of all,
You're very funny.
Who doesn't?
I know. But I'm like, what if she really
bro.
just joined?
Him.
no, but
Because you're a very comedic person.
no, but how that I got that not even petty. Like how you deal with somebody and you're like,
Yo.
oh, baby, yeah, make me a joke and you just like,
Dog, every brown man though.
dog.
Look how much girl there.
Oh, there's a safe space.
Look how much girl there with some.
Jordan,
corny
you're like-
yo,
you're
remember
too
say the man them
barely
like the man them where run them oxtail jokes, man, like
Oh my
like them
God.
verified, them lame and them have gal,
Yeah.
them lame you fuck.
I couldn't date a non-funny guy. Like, I sorry.
Yo,
You
there's
couldn't date an unfunny guy.
No.
Yo,
Yeah.
section you're gone.
yo, you see when you're dark skin and you're ugly.
I'm just spilling
Yo,
all
your
of my
jokes,
stories.
you gotta be fire.
Like-
the jokes gotta be fire.
True.
Yeah, for yo, it's
I really
God, you
couldn't.
so
Come in
funny.
love,
Let me
love.
Take off my goddamn pants. Oh shit, I hate
Facts.
you, you know.
Facts.
You see me? You can't just put the brown man, them just brown.
I
So
just-
them no need
Yeah,
for be
yeah.
funny,
And
them
a
just
lip-
live,
yeah.
so babes.
Yeah, you know, so that's a whole other topic.
And
Yo.
I lick the lies
Yeah.
off of them lip. Like, you
Wow,
notice
broke
how brown
you up,
man
you know.
ever try to lick them lip?
I know.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, you know the video.
Oh,
No, man, I run out of time.
Okay.
But not like,
Yeah.
I think so. I mean, unless you don't want to make it
no,
a
no,
long episode.
no, come in now. You cut out all of the good parts.
We're not cut out. No, them just have to go listen it long. Can just drop part
Listen to
one.
that edit.
Yeah, we
No,
gonna
no
pull
way.
them back in the next. Can we come back next week? Week after.
Oh,
Sorry.
come in that. Wow, dedication.
Yeah,
next
man.
week.
Damn.
Yeah, so we're almost
parts.
around on 2 hours, guys.
Woo!
Isn't it? Like,
Listen to it all.
Randy is a great guest. You get me? You
Yay
know?
for Randy.
Bless up.
Yeah,
Thank you
big
very
up
much.
yourself,
Thank you for
Randy.
having me. I
Yeah,
appreciate
no,
this.
we're glad, you know.
Thank you.
First guest on the video part on season 5
Man, I
will
feel
be
proud.
here.
And
in,
Jordan
like-
slash Brandon.
Yeah.
Brandon, big
So,
ups.
you see me? This is us signing out late night par, you know, first episode 1 of season
Next time you
5.
see me, I'm gonna be a
Sick.
baddie.
Yeah, so you
What's
don't
Gonna
know.
be pre-birthday.
Ooh.
is it birthday?
October. No, the next time.
How much October much you born? Yeah, what?
11.
Yeah, it was a Live Libra. Okay, nice.
What's your birthday?
We got sign reading. Oh, we got somebody else
Birthday
in the
twin.
Libre.
No.
Okay,
We're
mad.
Late
Oh.
night bar.
So you don't know, follow her at Sashania91 on IG. Thirst traps
The
only.
Nice.
birthday
DM
for
slide.
Hashtag eat pasta.
Yeah, man.
No, go
and
look at my summer body highlights.
Ooh.
You're welcome.
She has
Ooh.
a highlight reel on her
Ooh.
IG. Go and look.
What
You
the
know.
Instagram man do?
Guys.
Wanna go look right now. What is it?
Oh, guys. She's single. Get a good look. Man, I gotta zoom in from the clip. She's single, guys. So don't be aware.
Shania
Oh,
91.
you see them? First drops only.
No, for a
Damn.
fact.
All right, we got proofs. We got
Oh,
proof. Randela.
That's some quality content, ma'am.
So you know we have
I like it.
Randy as a follower
This is
now.
on Instagram actually. Like this is in your like your camera roll. Reel.
That's my
Oh,
highlight
that's
reel.
her highlight reel, bro.
Hold on, man.
I miss all that.
Oh,
We say single. I'm single too, you know.
guys, you see, I'm a matchmaker right now. You know?
Yo,
Yo.
let me ask you that.
Shashana, if you deal with me better, you know, I'm always
Travis, lock
plugging you.
up.
I'm always plugging you.
Stop itch
Yo.
and type into something that impress man. Oh, yeah, we're
All right, so while they get it on right there, you see me? So
Travis.
this is season 5 of the Late Night Bar, episode 1. You know where to find us. It's VeryCulture.com / the Late Night Bar. And we're on YouTube on the VeryCulture channel. And wherever you can find us, except SoundCloud. We're there. Spotify, you know,
Yeah,
whatever.
man.
app
All of
you
the
use,
podcasting platforms. you see me?
Overcast, Apple Podcasts.
Internet. Oh.
Any of the apps, just look for the Late Night Par.
Yeah.
On Twitter, we're at Late Night Par because we couldn't get the, so it's at Late Night Par. On IG, it's at the Late Night Par. Follow us, message us, tell us what you want to talk about, tell us who you want to sit on the par. Big up Cowork Ja,
Big
who's
up.
giving us a space. We're here at late night. You know what I mean? Big up our co-producer WengiKofia. You know what I mean? Follow him at WengiKofia Creates and follow all of us. Our handles will be in the description. If it's not,
And also Rochelle's.
and Rochelle gone on tour. See, it's not me alone tour. Rochelle
True.
on tour. So
True.
big up Rochelle wherever you're there. Hopefully she'll be back in studio next episode. Hopefully. We
Yeah,
can't
she will.
tell. You see me? So, yeah, man, bless up. This is the Late Night Par. You see me? Late night.
Never shake right.
Got the girl them.
Always shape right.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, Lord.
yeah.
Skip.
Yeah, big up Mumbo.
Yeah, big up
Yo, Mumba,
Mumba.
oh my god.
Mumba going back to school, you see me? So make that money. Make sure you watch this, you know, Mumba. and stop,
All
doing
2 hours.
stop doing that white boy stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.